pisses you off. I never said I would take your side. I just said I would compromise. If you make me put up a fight, I'll fight back to the day I used to
Running full system diagnostics. Machine status fully operational. System.
Hello, hi, hey everybody, hey, how's it going? Hey, hello, come in, take your shoes off, walk in, grab a seat. Do you want a drink? We got some water, we got some grape stuff, we got some Sunny D, if you want that, we got some of that. Sunny D, see what I did there? Sunny D. I'm so sorry. We're like a minute in and it's already gotten to peak cringe. I'm so sorry. The original plan for the stream was to start off by reading the Dr. Disrespect apology, but I think that would be a bad idea. Hey everybody, how's it going? June 25th, 2024. It is TNI night tonight. It is Tuesday night iRacing. We got a great night planned ahead for you. We got a double shot of races in the South. Georgia, Alabama. 2 states that we're not racing in. We're racing in Tennessee and Florida, but there's a really good song by the Cadillac 3 called The South that I really like. So just bear with me. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's doing great. I'm doing good. Except my back hurts. I think I'm just getting old. I worked hard. I lifted a lot of stuff at work today.
I'm dropping the hammer.
No, you're not.
I'm not racing yet. We're not in a practice yet. I would drop the hammer, but we're not in a car yet. I'm just holding the wheel. Speaking of wheel, you want to see something cool? This is something cool. So there's gonna be. So I want to mention real quick. And we got a lot of stuff to talk about. We got an IndyCar race to talk about. We got a NASCAR race to talk about. We got IMSA to talk about. We got Formula One to talk about if we want to talk about it. I always mention the real world races and we never end up talking about the real world races, but it's always nice to have it in the back of mind. We also, very popular driver in our circles, Jeb, thank you very much for the Prime sub. Appreciate it very much. Thank you for staying on the pit crew. I still have to fix that. Got to give a shout out. Get well soon, John Force. Fans of his in our circle, many fans of old John Force. Had a pretty big accident down in Virginia over the weekend. He's still in the ICU. He put out a statement saying that he was going to race this weekend in Ohio. I really do not think he's going to race in Ohio. I really do not. He is in the ICU on a Tuesday. I really do not think that he is going to be racing in Ohio this weekend. But yeah, 75-year-old John Force, get well soon. Wishing him all the best. Good great personality, one of motorsports legends, 75 years old, still winning races. What we ought to do one night is we ought to just, say screw the format and not do iRacing and just watch old motorsports videos on YouTube, because there's so many great John Force interview compilations that I wish I could just air for y'all, because he is amazing. He is an amazing man. He's crazy. He's fucking crazy, and I love him. So best of luck. Get well soon, John. We miss you, and get well soon. Really bad accident. He basically hit the walls of the drag strip. He hit the left side. He hit the far lane wall, and then he swung back to the near lane wall, and it was basically lateral hits, which those drag cars are not built to handle at all. I also had a question about it, as we still got a little bit of minutes before the server goes up. But what was crazy about it, and something I don't understand, why do they not run soft walls on drag strips? They run safer barrier everywhere else in IndyCar, and even at Le Mans, at F1 tracks, they run some safer barrier in certain corners. How come drag strips don't have it? Maybe it's a cost thing. I don't understand, but you would think that they would have soft walls. But anyways, whatever. Anyways, what I was going to show you before I got derailed by John Force conversation. Check this out. I don't have a wheel. I have a GT wheel. I figured out how to actually make props for VNAN. So now I have a GT wheel for whenever we do GT races. Pretty exciting. We got a lot of cool updates coming in the next little bit here in the channel. You'll see a lot of them next Thursday. A lot of big updates coming. We got a whole new look to the NASCAR iRacing Series stuff debuting next week. This week's the last week of the current look to things. 4th of July, Chicago, big relaunch of the channel. I got a little bit of a refreshed model. If you're following me on Discord, you've already kind of seen it. So yeah, a little bit of a refresh to the model, new uniform after Pride Month, and new social graphics going out. Like, it's a nice little reset, because I figured we're about halfway through the year. I kind of built this all on the fly. So it was a good time to actually, construct things with a plan using, process and thought. So it was a good time to do so. So I went ahead and redid a lot of the graphics. We have new social stuff coming out starting next week. Got a big week of streams next week, because we got some fun stuff planned the next 2 weeks. We got a collab stream happening on Tuesday next week. So next week, there's not going to be a TNI like we're actually going to do what I call a Canada Day special. On Monday night, we're going to basically do everything we do on Tuesdays on Monday. And that's for a reason, because we're joining the Truckin' Tuesday convoy. We're going to be doing Truckin' Tuesday with Cass and Mr. Cool next Tuesday night, tentatively. So super excited about that. Going to be fun to actually do that. Looking forward to that. And then we also got... I think this is probably going to be on his channel, but on Friday night, I will be watching the 2001 movie Driven with Mr. Cool. He has held me at gunpoint and said, I'm going to make you review it. And I'm like, you're an ice cube. Yeah, sure, I'll do it. So that'll be on Friday, probably later on Friday. But I believe that's the plan. We're going to watch 2001's Driven, starring Sylvester Stallone and Kip Pardue. Shout out Jimmy Bly. Fuck Brandenburg. You know what I'm saying. Hey, you're not here to hear me blab. You're here to watch me race. So let's get this going. Let's get this show on the road. Welcome to Nashville. Nashville Super Speedway.
Hey there, darling. Strength of field is 2,207.
Thank you for calling me darling.
This is Nashville
Dre.
Super Speedway. 13 racing. 1
Thank
hour
you.
4 left.
Chuck's Auto Parts sing Tuesday. Chuck's Auto Parts Social didn't want me to read the Dr. Disrespect apology. I'm being silenced by my corporate overlords. No, I'm being silenced by common sense. Nashville Superspeedway.
Back on track.
This is a tough one.
Clear.
This is a track that is not, you don't drive it like you think you drive it. It looks like a Kansas or a Chicagoland or a Charlotte or a Vegas, where it's, you know, it's a 1.5-ish mile oval with, you know, moderate banking and all that. However, it's not, because it's 1.1 miles and the corners are tighter than they are at the 1.5 miles. So this is a little bit different. You kind of drive it kind of like a Darlington in a way, where you kind of float it into the corner, and you got to be real careful on exit. You got to be really deliberate with your exits here. The other thing that's interesting about it, and you notice it right out the gate, concrete. This is a concrete racetrack compared to a asphalt racetrack, and you might be going, well, what's the big deal? I don't understand. Well, it's gray instead of black. Well, concrete doesn't hold as much heat as asphalt, so this track temperature is lower than it is on asphalt. So, case in point, the ambient temperature
Position 21 currently.
is, I actually don't have the ambient temperature, I only have surface temperature, but the surface temperature is only 98 degrees. That's not very hot for mid-July or mid-June,
You're
late
projected
June
20 this lap.
in Nashville. So this is
Another 100
this is a cool little
laps
racetrack.
down.
I like Nashville Superspeedway. I've never really ran well here, but I like racing here. It's such a different kind of racetrack. It's
We're
unique
down
but
at
the same.
222.
It's the same but different. It's kind of like 1.5 miles, but it's kind of not. It's kind of like 1.3 miles, like Darlington
You're
or
moving down to
Gateway,
23.
but it's not.
We can be down to
It's
218 this lap.
it's really interesting. I don't think it puts on the best racing,
Improving.
but it's
Fast
just
and
an
flat.
interesting
30
challenge,
laps
and
to
it's
the
one of
corner
those
quickly.
that you're kind of happy to have it on the schedule when you're looking
Well
at the
done.
schedule in
P21.
the sense of okay, let's build a race schedule that will challenge drivers by having various different types of tracks on it. Well, this is one of them. This is definitely a challenge compared to, you know, some other tracks that we may go to. I'm not saying that like when we go to Michigan it's easier, but it's nice to have a challenge like this on the schedule. So Nashville marks a few things. One, it's the end of June, so it means that is the end of Pride Month for us here. And let me tell you something, this month has been awesome. This month has been really cool. The amount of support that we've gotten for the Pride car that we run on Thursdays this month has actually been really humbling and really nice. We haven't had, like, apart from one shithead who came in during the Sonoma race, we've had nothing but love all month, which is amazing, honestly. You wouldn't expect that to be the case, but especially with the circle that we run in. But, like, we've even had people on iRacing say, hey, nice car, which is super cool. Granted, we don't have voice chat on, so maybe they're saying shitty things behind her back. But it has been very awesome, and awesome to see the support for the Pride stuff this month. I know it's kind of trite to kind of be like, well, in July all that shit kind of goes away, but we do have year-round reminders on the car. We run the rainbow flag on the jack post tape, and we actually run our Pride Month decal year-round on the C-pillars. So it's on the car all year round. It's just we make more of a effort to showcase that in the month of June. So yeah, I don't want that getting lost in the sense of that, you know, once June hits, it's like, okay, well, we don't care anymore. No, we very much do. As a member of this community, we very much do. So, yeah, the support has been amazing from people all over the place. It's been great. One online league I ran in a Daytona race with a throwback livery of Alan Kawicki. That's cool. That's cool. But yeah, we've had a great month here. We're gonna wrap it up with the ironically named Ally 400 at Nashville on Thursday, and then we move into July, which will be kind of a lighter month around these parts. I'm gonna be taking a week off in July near the end of the month, and we're also gonna have the NASCAR Olympic break. But I'm also going to the racetrack for some big league racing in July on back-to-back weekends. So I'm probably going to be a little bit out of, not out of commission, but I'm going to be a little bit more free, I guess is the best way to say it. There's going to be a lot less D, I think, in the month of July. Just because, you know, hey, it's July, and I live in an area where it doesn't get very nice. Like, the weather kind of sucks in the year round, so I want to enjoy the weather when it's nice. So this will be a case of that. So I'm going to a pair of races in the month of July. Looking forward to that. And
110 laps remaining. We got the critical fuel data.
Okay, alright, let me park. This one's worth parking. I could do it in practice because I'm parking, so. Alright. Okay. Alright, park the car.
There's one on you.
Pack the cackhole. Alright. Tonight's race is brought to you by 37 seconds of uninterrupted screaming. Have you got neighbors that you are desperate to keep from bothering you? Tired of dealing with interpersonal conflicts like a responsible adult? Try 37 seconds of uninterrupted screaming. Guaranteed to keep your neighbors out of your business or your voice gets tired. Order now and receive a special free bonus gift, 12 minutes of crying. That's 37 minutes of uninterrupted screaming, and if you order now, you get a bonus gift of 12 minutes of crying, toll free. Call now. Just send 7 easy payments of $19.99 to Crying Tape, or Screaming Tape, P.O. Box 212, Opryland, USA, Nashville, Tennessee. I used to remember that. So I'm going to show my age here. I'm not going to give you the Nashville story because I've read the Nashville story off to you like 8 times. Y'all are sick of the Nashville story. But I do want to talk about something Nashville related. I love TNN, the Nashville Network. You know the old channel. I think it's now like Paramount Channel. But I used to love the Nashville Network. They used to play like Dukes of Hazzard and like Mud Bogs and like Shade Tree Mechanic and like hunting shows and Bill Dance and shit. That was like my jam growing up. And it was really weird to be like a little Canadian kid obsessed with like Southern culture, which is still me apparently. And it was a lot of it's fun to kind of like watch that shit, and I remember watching I used to put on, so when I was a kid, and this is kind of weird, but this is how it was, I had cable in my room here, and I used to stay up late and watch the sign-offs of networks. I don't know what it was. I was just curious to be like, well, how does the TV end? Like, how does the TV end at night? Like, how does that work? Because, like, they would have channels go off the air. I don't think anybody really does it anymore, but, in this day and age of, automatic scheduling. But they had, like, TNN used to actually go off the air at, like, 2 in the morning. And I remember their, like, sign-off, and it would be like, you're watching the Nashville Network, a division of CBS Cable. And then it would show, like, shit blowing, like, shit, like, like fireworks going off and like eagles flying and like bull ropes and like PBR. like it was like the shit. I used to love TNN.
Have fun. Still there. Still
I
there.
reminisce about TNN and I run fast in practice. Is it a sign? It's a sign. I'm more country coded than you think. I don't want people to think that, oh, because you're, you know,
Car outside forward.
in this subculture that you can't be country. Hey, Reska. Hey, y'all. Do you want a Corey LaJoy impression? I can give you a Corey LaJoy impression if you want it. Something I learned, CNN actually has a video that they made specifically made for if they have to sign off to the end of the world. Yes, they do. And it straight up has like the slug on it, as we call it in the broadcast business. The slug on the tape is straight up, do not air unless it is the end of the world. And apparently, I believe it is a video of people singing in front of the Turner residence in Atlanta, singing some song that Ted Turner loved or loves. He's still alive, but yeah, they
And clear.
that is a thing because Turner was obsessed with that. Ted Turner was very much like rooted in like these are my traditions that I will always hold up. Like yeah, Ted Turner's still alive. He just has nothing to do with his networks anymore. But like they used to do, or they still do, a marathon of what's the Christmas movie? A Christmas Story. They air a marathon of A Christmas Story on every Turner network on Christmas. Like 24 hours of the same movie staggered like every 15 minutes on their various networks apart from CNN. Like it is wild. It's pretty crazy like that. But yeah, they do that and that's pretty wild. American males, American males. American males. So I had a buddy, or actually it was a coworker. It wasn't a buddy, although he is a friend. It's a coworker. He came up to me one time at work at my old job and was like, "Hey, dead name. There's somebody who gets on every Xbox Live call and plays like the beginning of Stone Cold Steve Austin's theme, and it's really fucking annoying. So do you have like another wrestling song that I can give him back to like fuck with him?" And I'm like, "Do I?" Yes. Marcus Bagwell and Scotty Riggs were a tag team in WCW in 1996, and they were called the American Males, and their theme song just went, "American Males," just over and over again. I'm going to play you a minute of it, and you play this to him, he's going to hate it. And so I played him a minute, and he's like, "That's the most infuriating song ever." Yes, I love it. And then he reported back to me that that guy, he did it like 3 times, and that guy quit the Discord. He left the Discord. He hated it so much. Kirkland, if you're out there, I love you, buddy. I miss you. American Males. It was that, or I was gonna give him the unused Stone Cold meme song that's actually really fucked up, so we're not gonna go any further. But you can just search Stone Cold unused meme or theme and then find it on YouTube, and when you hear somebody just angrily yell about domestic violence, then you know you're in the right spot. But no, I still love a lot of Southern culture. I just do. It's just kind of weird like that. I love Waffle House. I love country music. I love camo. I love a lot of that shit. I just kind of don't showcase it because people kind of expect a certain meme, you know? So, you know, there is a certain countryside to me that, like, I mean, I go to the dirt track like every 3rd week. What do you expect, everybody? kind of like expected. So, but no, it's been a fun week. We have I got to get to a doctor this week. I haven't had a family doctor in like 2 years, and I finally got a family doctor like this week. Well, not a family doctor. I got a nurse practitioner who can then write me prescriptions. You know what I mean? Like, I actually have someone that I can go to for health shit, which is great because I haven't had a doctor in 2 years because my doctor died. So that happened. Yeah, my doctor died like 2 years ago, and he was old though. He was like 82, 83, and even then I was like, man, this guy ain't got, like, I saw him like a month before he died, and I was like, man, like, this is rough. Like, he's not gonna be here much longer. Like, aren't you gonna retire? And he's like, nah, I'm not. I'm like,
Still there.
what? And you're not gonna retire? Like, you're not gonna lay down? Nah, I'm not. I'm like,
Still there.
okay. And then like a month later he died. It was like really sad actually, but he was good people. He was really good people. He was my doctor. He was the doctor who delivered me as a kid, as a wee little D. He was the one who pulled me out and went, that right there, it's a non-binary.
Previous was at 31.9.
But no, I finally got a doctor, and I'm at a clinic that's awesome. It's like a super LGBT-friendly clinic. Like, it's awesome. It's so nice. Like, the lobby space is just filled with pride stuff right now, and it's so awesome. Like, I literally walked in and I'm like, oh, we're set. Like, this is great. This is awesome. Thank you. Thank you for existing in my town. You know, it's awesome. So I was super, super happy and relieved to get in there. So they them's the breaks. Some people who work the same job for a really long time could prefer just staying at it over retiring. Yeah, there's some people that are like, I don't want to have, I don't want to sit at home and do nothing. Or you know, I do understand that. There are people that are like that. So I do get it. So yeah, this setup feels pretty neutral. A little loose maybe, but it feels pretty good.
Last lap time 31.2.
I might be
We're down at
floating it too far into the corner, but it drive pretty good. Drive pretty good. So I'm pretty happy with it. But yeah, I got another appointment with that place the Monday I get back from Mosport for IMSA. So super excited about that. So that'll be fun because it's with their community person. So it's like the LGBT community person. I'm super hyped about it. They do like focus groups. They do hangouts. They have a bunch of like community stuff, which is great. They apparently just have like a walking club, which is on Tuesday, so I'm not going to be able to do it. But apparently they all meet at the building and then they just go walk. It's really cool. So I'm super hype about it because I'm going to be honest with you, I don't really have a lot of friends outside of the internet. I have a couple friends here locally, but that's about it. And I can't really hang out with them all the time, right? So it'd be nice to have some more friends around here and maybe some other queer friends around here. It would be really nice. So, yeah, it would be really
Flag
fun.
clear.
Yeah, so, yeah. I'm super encouraged by it. It's really nice. So, yeah. What else was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought. I'm a little tired tonight. I hope I'm not too tired tonight. But I'm a little tired. Just a little tired. Not a lot tired, just a little tired. Because we got a great pair of races tonight, actually. Let's talk about what we're racing tonight. We're running this. This is Be Open at Nashville Superspeedway. This is a preview of what we're going to be doing on Thursday with the NASCAR iRacing Series at Nashville. The Ally 400 will be back at it on Thursday under the hot Tennessee sun. looking forward to that. That'll be a lot of fun on Thursday night. And then we are capping things off with more Corvette action, more Corvette education, more introduction to Corvetting. We will be back at it by running that car at Daytona, on the road course at Daytona, because that's where GT Open is this week. So we'll be running that. Nice fun pair of races. And then we'll be sending you on your way for the rest of the evening. So that's what we got ahead of us. I think this is
5 minutes. 57 registered for the race.
I think this is 2 splits, maybe 3. I think it'll be 3 splits, actually, so it'll be nice. I've been friends with her for like 25 years, so I think she's probably stuck with me. But yeah, when you got them that long, you got them hooked in there deep, they can't get rid of you. They're stuck with you at that point, so. But yeah, it's going to be a fun week. I thought it was going to be a light week, and it turns out I'm doing 4 streams this week. So, like I said, I'm doing Thursday, and then Friday night, I'm going to be watching Driven with Mr. Cube, or Mr. Cool VT, I should say. I keep calling him Mr. Cube because there was a Kaiju Big Battle wrestler named Dr. Cube, and it always throws me off. Always, Dr. Cube. Always. I accidentally always call him Dr. Cube. Or Mr. Cube. So, it's Mr. Cool. Okay. It's Mr. Cool VT on Friday night. And then we'll be... And then we go to IMSA Endurance on Sunday morning. We're going to be running the Corvette for the first time. And we're at the Nürburgring GP by it. So, what happened... What was going to be a 2-stream night is now a 4-stream night, or 4-stream week, so. Never knew that Ice Cube was a doctor. No, that's Dr. Dre. Nothing, you idiots. Dr. Dre's dead. He's locked in my basement. Haha. Look at Shady Slim. Look at him waving his you-know-what, grabbing you-know-who. But he's so cute, though. My bum is on your lips. My bum is on your lips. And if you're lucky, you'll give it a little kiss. You remember that song? You remember that? That was Real Slim Shady by Slim Shady. You know what I'm talking about. You know. Why am I so far to the right tonight? I just noticed this. Why am I so far here? Why am I over? Oh, is it because I resized this window? Don't tell me that broke it. Yeah, it did break it. What the hell? I'm off screen now. Where did I go? Hang on 1 second. Hang on. Fit to screen. There we go. Oh my God. That's funny. Come back. Did you ever play the Kaiju Big Battle JRPG? No, I never did. I did not even know that was a thing that they did. Is Silver Potato in it? Or Los Plantanos, or whatever they were? What about Kung Fu Chicken Noodle? Was Kung Fu Chicken Noodle in it? We're making some deep cut, like 20 years ago, independent pro wrestling references right now, so I need to try and broaden this for the attendance, or for the audience. I need to broaden this. We're too narrow. We're narrow casting right now. We need to broadcast it. You need to communicate to all the other people that what we're watching is too niche, or what I'm talking about is too niche. So. Silver Potato is your second party member? That's dope. That's dope. Yeah, Kaiju Big Battle was really dope. I think it's still around, but like they only wrestle like a couple of times. I saw that Dr. Cube was in the GCW Clusterfuck this year. I do remember seeing that, so I do remember seeing that. So. Are we going fast yet? Shane, we're going fast here shortly. Also, Shane, what are you doing here? I thought you were doing a birthday stream. By the way, I want to state for the record, everybody, wish happy birthday to Shane. Everybody wish happy birthday to Shane because it's Shane's birthday. He's older now. So give him a happy birthday. Happy birthday, Shane. Happy birthday. Thank you. I want to check in on my friendo. They don't schedule C fix for you on Tuesday nights at the track that they're actually racing at. So now you're all like, I don't know what to do with my hands. So you come hang out here on your birthday. Congratulations on the birth. Happy birthday to Shane. Congratulations. You're a year older. You're now only 10 years younger than I am. I'm old, okay? I'm old. If your username number is a year, you're now 84, I guess. Does that make me 74? DD74 didn't quite have the same panache. It didn't have the same roll off the tongue. Hey, why don't we race? Server launched. Let's get out here and actually I want to do an experiment. Giant Monster Mayhem. The evil Dr. Cube has used a forbidden weapon to tear apart time and space. It's up to the Kaiju Big Battle heroes to travel through time and set things right. Turn-based RPG for the makers of C. Kane. So you were 1025? You know what? I gotta say, DDM, if you're 1,025 years old, you don't look a day over 820. You look great. Fido Fantasy. Okay, I have WrestleQuest downloaded. I've never played it, but I have it downloaded because I was really mad with how WWE 2K was. It was glitchy and shit on launch, so I refunded it and I bought that. And I haven't played it yet. So, all right, who's in our split? Do we know anybody in here? Not that I know of, but I'm pretty sure we're in top split again, everybody. There's somebody here who's a rookie license? How the hell is this guy here? Oh my god. That's wild. Or, not a rookie license, but they're in rookie division. Probably because, oh, you know what? They probably made their, yeah, they were a rookie at this. And you know what? Season start was all the way back in February.
Field of 3,457. Welcome to Lebanon in USA. 9 driving. 1 minute 28 and a quarter seconds left. Sweet, this is the top split out of 3.
Yay, top split. I love racing in top split. It always goes well. It always goes well. I guess. Top Split Gaming. Reska, you'll appreciate this because it's a British reference, but my friend Izzy once referred to math, like the big like education thing that you have to do down there or over there. She said that she was in top split math once, and I laughed my ass off because I thought she was equating iRacing terms with education. And she called it top split math, and it's one of the, instead of top set math, I guess it's top set, and she called it top split. And it's one of the funniest things I ever heard because, like, she just said it so casually in the conversation. It's just like, oh yeah, I was in top split math. She also references, have any of you ever seen the tweet that was like, saw a 5-year-old go, I'm going $10 mode, and then they went into their dad's wallet and stole $10. So anytime she does anything, she's like, I'm going blank mode. All the time. I wish we could get Izzy on stream because Izzy's unintentionally so goddamn funny.
Do your best. This is 2 laps and 5 minutes.
Okay, let's qualify. This is Nashville Superspeedway. This is about an hour outside of Nashville proper. And there's talks of going back to the Nashville Fairgrounds. But for now, NASCAR races here. I think I merged too early. Yep, I did. Okay, back at it. Can't. Gotta reset and do it again. You gotta be real careful with your exit here. We're gonna have to remember that on Thursday for sure, because the cone here is in a really dumb spot. It's like, right? Like, it's so finicky. Like, you gotta be really careful with how you exit. You can't merge early. That's legal. Okay. You are never qualified, Jeb. I think you're always qualified.
Green flag.
Feel like I didn't really get a good 1 and 2 that time. Felt like we were a little high.
Car 18, Gregory takes the lead. Number 7, Rose now leads.
Okay, we get a good turn 1. I think we can turn a good lap.
Back to P7 now.
Okay. That felt good. I don't know if it'll translate, but it
You're
felt
down in
good.
P8.
No, we went like, I'm not kidding. We went like 6 1,000ths quicker. Like no
Over.
difference.
31.4 tenths. Another quickest lap time.
Like literally, look, we went 7 1,000ths quicker. It's nothing to write home about. Oh well, we went faster, but not anything substantial. So I guess maybe I needed to not arc it as much. I don't know, but ooh, we're like a second off top split. Ooh boy. We are we're kind of in a double-edged sword, because if we want to keep racing these B Open races like this, which we enjoy doing, like I like racing B Open. The problem is we have to race them against like the top split. So we're racing against people with like 5,000, 6,000 iRatings. So it's really difficult competition. So it's significantly more complicated, or not complicated, but more it's significantly more difficult to run well in these races compared to than what we do on Thursdays. So, because Thursdays we get a lot more people registered, and because there's a lot more people registered, it's typically a little bit easier. Well, not easier, but it's a little bit, the competition's closer to our skill, so it's kind of tough like that. So just be worse so you can get put in lower splits. I don't want to be worse. I want to always strive to be better, you know? Like, I want to be better. So this race is 90 laps, which is weird because last week's race, we were running about the same lap times, and it was 80 laps. So this race is 10 laps longer, but we're running like the same lap time. I don't understand. I just don't understand. As much as I complain about it, I like being top split. Yeah, I'd rather be like fighting hard in top split, like fighting to keep my head above water in top split, than like just going down to like a split below and like have a chance
This
to
is
win.
90 laps. Race with 26 drivers racing.
I'm not
left.
trying to say I would
2
rather
minutes
have
remaining. P18
the
to
dinner
begin
with
iRating.
P
You're
Diddy
restricted
or
to 4
Jay
toes
Z, I
left
should
in this
say.
race.
You know, I'm not
This
trying
should
to
be
be
a
that
one-stopper
person,
with
but like,
earliest pit on lap 35.
you know.
We need 9.774 gallons in the remaining stop with 2.5 is for green, white, checkered. 100 seconds to bidding ends.
So we're gonna start 18th on this one, chat. 18th. Hopefully we have a good run. I hope we have a good one. Yeah. It's fun to drive race car competitively. It's fun to drive race car competitively as long as you don't get too competitive with it. I feel like we and I had this thought tonight on the drive home from work. I was driving home from work and I was like, you know, it's pretty wild that we find a way to keep
60 seconds remaining.
like a lot of you don't watch, like a lot of you watch me who watch me now are, you know, you are sim racers or you pay attention to racing or whatever. But there are a contingent of people who watch me who don't really stream competitive gaming. Like there isn't. And there's people who do watch me that like I don't think that's exactly their thing, but for some reason they keep watching.
30
And
seconds left
I think
now.
it's because we're not super sweaty about it. Like we strike a pretty good balance of trying to keep it chill and trying to keep it and but when we do have to focus up, we focus up. We've been over this. Not cool. I'm just odd. But no, we try and strike a good balance, and I feel like we do that well here. Like I try and keep it casual and easy for people to jump in and understand what's happening, and I always try and do that. I feel like we've kind of lost that a little bit the last few weeks because I have been kind of like just like straight up in like, this is iRacing, we're talking iRacing, we're doing iRacing stuff. So I try to keep it a little bit more laid back and open for others in the way that we talk about things. So that's why I try and not get too in the weeds with iRacing stuff on the stream. And it's nothing like I don't want to talk about it. I mean it more in the sense of I don't want people to come in here be overwhelmed by us talking about meta in iRacing and all that. So I kind of try and straddle that a little bit. So alrighty, here we go. 90 laps. I think 18th will be a positive iRating gain in this one. Wow, we're coming slow.
Green light. Follow side front.
That was the
And
slowest restart ever. Swear you were in traffic on the highway around Nashville, whatever one it is.
Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. It's clear. Low behind. On low center. Still there. Still there. You're clear.
Position 18.
Oh, it'll fix itself. If you're new around here, the overlay will fix itself eventually. It'll fix itself. I'm looking forward to seeing how the new overlay handles that. We do have a new overlay coming for, it's only going to be really used on NIS races, but we have a new overlay coming for that. Those streams are going to have a very distinct, different look to them starting next week at Chicago. We're going to have a vertical ticker for that, so that's going to be
Still there.
it's going to be really cool.
Quicker time. 31.410.
Car high forward. Clear. On inside rear. Still there.
Yeah, the new ticker is going to be really cool. It's a vertical ticker,
Still there.
and I've done some work. I figured out how to code it. See, told you it's fixed.
Still there. Clear.
Back to P19 now.
It does a lot of like it has a lot more of a personalized look to it. Like this is just straight up the SDK Gaming NASCAR 2010 or 2020 ticker. Like it is literally just that, just moved to the bottom. The one that we got starting at Chicago has a little bit more personality, a little more uniqueness to it than the default version of it, and I think it looks really good. So we'll see that next Thursday in action. So I'm looking forward to showcasing that. If you're wondering why we're not doing it this week, it's because I didn't want to adjust everything for the Pride, like the Pride Month stuff. I wanted the Pride Month stuff to go all the way through the month, and I didn't want to just abandon that in the final month or final week of the month. So we'll have that kicking around. I'm looking forward to it. I'm not saying that my stuff's stale, but like it's clear that a lot of it is kind of jank, and I kind of had to go back to the drawing board on how to like improve it and make it look a little bit better than how it currently looks.
It's clear.
Racing gets a 4400 iRating guy, and he's got nothing. He's got nothing. That's because we have the power of friendship. But no, we have a lot of stuff on the, like, if you want to see something trippy, go look at the VOD archive on my YouTube and go pull up the Daytona stream for the Daytona 500 and look at how far the stream has come. In that time, we've added the ticker. We've we've added the ticker. We've added arms. We've added the battle packs. We've added a lot to the stream in the last, since February, but we haven't, but we've done it all as we went. We haven't done it like we didn't like actually plan it. It was like, okay, we're gonna add this and we'll put it in here and it's fixed and that's good and whatever. Yeah, that'll kind of fit here. And then we started doing sports car streams, and it's like, okay, well, we want to have the ticker in that, but now I want to have some sort of indicator as to when Ryan is talking, and so then I have to find somewhere for Ryan to sit. And then it's like, well, he's sitting on the battle box right now. That's not practical at all. Like, we can't put him there. So the 6 hour was like my tipping point on it. When we did the 6 hour at the Glen a few weeks ago, I had to like break my overlay like midstream to make it like kind of work, and I was like, okay, this is a problem. So I think the way that we've got it set up for all of this is going to be a lot better starting next. Well, actually, let's see a little preview of that on Sunday, actually, because the IMSA overlay is kind of updated. I moved the battle box that you see in the bottom right of the window. I moved that to the top left. So it's up in the top left corner, and so that way in the bottom right corner next to me will be Ryan's avatar, and if someone else were to jump in the call, their stuff would sit there, so then it's not too out of the way. So I've joked about making Ryan a VTuber model just for streams. I thought it would be funny, but I don't know. He might be down for that. It might be funny. The running 18th, about where we qualified. Haven't really gained, haven't really lost. And we're trying to do what we can here. That's the thing that happens here at Nashville, though, is that you do get kind of strung out. And this place tends to run green, which is great because we have had a really fun last couple of weeks in NIS. So hopefully this means that we'll have a good race on Thursday with a lot of green flag racing, because I very much miss racing green flag laps.
31.47, that lap.
Can't really do much. We're kind of leaning a little tight, but I think that's because we're following Tyler here and struggling to get the turn. By the way, that Tyler guy, that's the guy who was a rookie at the beginning of the season. It's pretty quick.
Fuel on last lap, 0.3 gallons.
Oops, that's the wall. Car's fine though. How to code a thing using iRacing data? Yeah. The amount of times I wish I knew a little bit about like the back end of the iRacing API and stuff. Because like there are a lot of things I would love to do. I would love to have like some sort of way to code it with all my smart lights in this room so that they would all just like hit when the flag status changed.
16 laps.
I think that would be really cool, but I don't know how to do that.
Run high behind.
With this pace, we'll end up in P18.
Because like I got a whole, like this whole room is smart bulbed. And so it's neat to have it like change colors or like, you know, do light shows. I can do that kind of stuff
Weather
in
update
here.
rally. Track
But
temperature
I
increased
can't,
to 100 degrees Fahrenheit in the last
I
7
can't
minutes.
do that through iRacing. But it would be really cool if the desk lights that I have here flashed yellow when the caution came out immediately. But I also feel like there would be a delay there too and all that, so.
Back to P19 now. Driver behind on track is quicker in the next sector.
Fun racing in top split, honestly. It's fun racing in this because you're fighting hard for every spot.
Red Bull is 5 behind.
Like, we're not like just, oh, this is a gimme. Like, we're having to fight for it, which is kind of cool. Because you don't already have 4 cautions. Yeah, that too. That's actually pretty cool too. Yeah, the whole thing where, you know, we get to race the car. That's also pretty neat. I'm also a big fan of that.
Interval behind 0.3.
Typically, I like to race the car. This guy threw it in on Tyler here. Hey, Tyler cooked his tires. Hello.
Clear. On outside behind. Clear.
Okay. That's a door check.
That's position 20 now.
Car low there, buddy.
0.2 ahead.
Yeah, there's a couple guys here who have already cooked their stuff.
Car high forward.
He did it again. Are you kidding me?
Still there. Clear.
What's this guy's deal?
17 more laps left.
I may have came up that time, but like,
Left.
I might have come up that time. But like, if he blocks me here, no, he's not gonna block me. Okay. Buddy, I got you beat.
High forward. We're clear. High side front. Clear.
P19.
Hey, Miss School. How's it going, friend?
There's about 1 hour to get to the next position.
We'll get by this 23 car. I really don't think he's all that good.
Last 32.1.
It's a little hot here, but that's okay. I had ice cream at work. Oh, that's great. It was stupid hot here last week, but this week it's definitely cooled down. It's actually nice now. Which is good, because it was stupid hot last week. Whew, 100s. Yikes. Yeah, it's not that hot here, but damn. Are you having to put Adam in the freezer to preserve him for his streams? Alright. Lost a little ground to that 23 after a couple bad corners, but we'll get it back. I don't think he's got much to write home about. We're a much better long run car than it seems like a few of these people around us, which is good.
25 laps elapsed in this stint so far.
Just make lap time up on this guy, and then when we get to him, we'll just...
Projecting P23 at the end.
He wants to fight dirty, we'll fight dirty. Just how we'll have to do things. I don't like racing like that, but when you door me twice...
1 second down from your quickest lap time.
Oh, he's driving the shit out of this car right now. He's so loose. I don't know if you can notice it, but like if you watch how his right rear kind of swings out a little bit more and it catches. He's so loose right now.
Five laps down to the front. 0.3.
Okay, here we go. Car in front of him got the wall, this Copenhagen car up here, so we should be able to make a move here. Yeah, here we go. Now I gotta run.
On outside front. Still there. High side forward. Still there.
Still running me hard, huh? Okay.
Still there. Still there.
Well, now I got the spot and a quarter on you, so give it to me. Thank you.
Position 18 currently.
Like, that's how, like, it's simple. Like, if I am past your door with the preferred lane, like, give it up. It's not there for you. You lost. Like, that's how it works. Same with this Franz guy. I got this Franz guy. Yeah. Technically, that is illegal. You should not be advertising that. He's gonna fuck up and make the mistake here.
On high front. Still there. Still there.
But this is what I mean by top split's fun, because like every pass feels like you have to earn it, which is cool.
17 currently.
Like every pass feels like you got to work for it, which is cool. So it makes every time you make a pass, it makes it feel super rewarding. But yeah, we're firmly a second half car. Like we're very good in the back half of the run. Like we are very good late in the run. So we need this thing to stay green because we got a great long run car.
Carlo
The
rear.
6 car is really fast.
Still there. Still there. Still there. We're clear.
Back to P18 now. You're vulnerable.
Yeah,
The car behind
really
us
does
now
feel
is
like
the
that,
upcoming
Jeb?
sector. The fuel window isn't for that one. Stopper. Move
It
down
really
slope
does.
ahead.
It feels like we've been running more green flag laps than all of last week. Last week sucked. As like a viewer, I don't know how you stuck through last
On the side
week's
behind.
NIS race. That race was
Still
brutal.
there. And clear.
Threw it in too hard. He'll give it right back.
Slow one. I'm waiting to get in the next position. P19 now.
Yeah, maybe not. He might drive away, honestly.
Butcher there is back from 2.
I have a duty to perform. Well, we appreciate you keeping track of the caution count. I went back and watched the Martinsville archive a few days ago randomly, because I like to throw my own archives on when I go to sleep. I'm weird like that. And it was really funny to watch just how my descent into madness during that Martinsville race. Getting really loose. That's not the groove. Really fighting hard here.
0 to 3 gallons on last track.
Which one grosses you out more, the Black Rifle Coffee Company car or the Copenhagen car? Oof. It's getting hard to drive. We'll come in at about 10 laps. Black Rifle car? Yeah. I think because you can actually legally advertise that. Like, think about this, chat. We're racing for 18th. And it's a fuck ton of fun.
Gap smaller by 0.05.
It's a really good combo. B-car at Nashville Super Speedway, really, really fun combination here.
Well, have fun.
Because the car's dancing enough on exit that you really gotta...
Still there. Still there. Clear. I'm moving. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there.
There we go. Just gonna try the crossover. Too far away to try it.
Great. P18 now.
Drive away. Drive away. Run away.
There's a waiting to get in the
Like, here's the
position
crazy
ahead.
thing. I feel like I'm racing really good. Like, I'm driving good. Like, I feel competitive. I feel good. I feel like I'm good.
Interval ahead.
It's just everyone else is that much better. Kind of blew one there. Gonna live to fight another day with it. God, if this is a preview of Thursday, I'm super excited for Thursday because this is a lot of fun. Long green flag run, tires giving up, got to kind of drive it off the corner like this, track temps up.
During the upcoming sector. 50 more laps
It's
to
a
go.
lot of fun. It's a lot of
Around
fun.
50 laps left.
Brands are sliding a little bit.
Normal side rear. Still there.
Got the inside on me. Can I power it off the corner? I don't think I can.
Still there.
Hanging tough.
Still there. We're clear.
Nah, he got me beat. 23's
Still there.
Gonna have a run. Let's see if we can cross them up.
We're moving down at P20. Left's position may lose access rating points.
Car outside front. Clear.
Got the nose there, couldn't hold it. Fun racing. Oh! Woo! Hi, high side hustlers. Nice to meet you. Thanks for hopping in. It's hard. Riding cowboy. This is a fun combo. Wow, this is fun. Whew.
Around 47, back left. We're looking at AP22 with this pace.
Hey, Mr. Cool. Thanks for popping in. We are fighting hard, racing hard. I think I might try and come in once we pass the halfway point. What sets do I run? I run the VRS setups.
Car behind on track is
For I seem to jive with the VRS setups. I used to use Major's Garage setups, and they were not good. I did not like them. And I made the move to the VRS setups about a month ago, and I haven't looked back. Are you feeling driven today? Do you want to watch it tonight? Because if you do, you kinda, I kinda can't, because I got work tomorrow. Okay, oh no, not tonight. Okay, alright, okay, good. Alright, because I was like, okay. I feel like I'm very much Joe Tantoing right now. When I really should be Jimmy Blying. Or actually, I feel like I'm Jimmy Blying when I really should be Joe Tantoing. We're gonna come in next time by. Whole first half of the race, caution free. Love to see it. Green flag pit stops, everybody. That's super neat. Ooh, we blew the crap out of that corner. Called out that I'm pitting.
I'm behind. Still there. And clear.
We'll change juice, spanking new rubber, also polishing rim down.
Too fast.
You're down in P18.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop.
Well, if you like Driven, you'll be able to watch it with us on Friday. Because I have more knowledge about Driven than most people care to admit.
One was returning.
Falling back to P20.
Mostly from interviews and stuff that I've listened to from actual race car drivers that were actually like a part of that movie.
2 more towers left remaining. Moving down to P24 now.
That is not at a road course, you mean? Yeah, this is pretty much up there. We did a whole fuel, like we did a tire run. It's pretty wild. But yeah, like there's so much like weird trivia around the movie Driven. Like it came out on the weekend that CART was supposed to race at Texas Motor Speedway, and they had to cancel the race during the race weekend because the drivers were turning too hard a G-force and they were blacking out in the middle of the corner. That's a real thing that happened. It came out on the same weekend, which should have been an omen. Also, Sylvester Stallone pitched it to Formula One, and Formula One looked at it and went, "We don't really want to be involved with this," so they had to rework the script to be for kart. This is where you feel like Mario with the invincible star, where you're just like, and you just go by everybody.
Carlo Mott.
Improving. P22 now.
They kind of, yeah. And you know what's crazy is that they had
Next position removes us about 21
they interviewed
seconds.
somebody for the, so like ESPN went on the air after they canceled the race to do like an hour or like a half hour, like, yeah, they canceled the race, but we still have this TV slot we have to fill. So ESPN came on the air and they were like, yeah, it's pretty crazy what happened. We have this space shuttle astronaut, and it turns out that dude was killed in the space shuttle, whatever one, Atlantis, I think it was.
Temperature risen 5 degrees Fahrenheit to
That guy died
105 in the last
in a
20
space
minutes.
shuttle thing.
Still there. We're clear.
Car behind on track, lap time 31.85.
Yeah, so yeah, Driven's wild. Driven's hilarious. It's kind of like a kind of like a trope in racing circles for how bad it was. Yet I unironically love Driven.
Interval behind point 3.
So bad it rules. Yeah, this is pretty crazy, huh? This is a long Green Flag run. Love to see it. Very rare that we have a caution-free run. You got a book about racing in your subscription box today. Oh, what book was it? I might have heard of it. Please tell me it was not The Art of Racing in the Rain. Which I have read, and it's pretty wild. I never saw the movie version of it, though, because I feel like it would upset me too much. The book was really difficult. You think it's a romance book? Did you know that they made NASCAR romance novels? I'm not even kidding. This is real. One of them features Carl Edwards in it. This is a real thing. This is a real thing. They made NASCAR-themed romance novels. I can't imagine they're very good. I know I want to read one. They look terrible. They look fucking terrible. TNA. Oh, cross the line. I get it. I got it. Took me a minute. I got it. Yeah, this is fun. Long Green Flag run. More of these, please. Even if we're running like crap. It's just fun to race. It's fun to actually, you know, have a sustained long Green Flag run where you can, you know, race on iRacing. That's when she told me there's no cautions on these laps. Jeb, I assure you, cautions are on. It's just everybody's very good.
Attack the driver ahead on track in the upcoming sector. Burrows takes the lead. 5 lap delta behind.
They renamed
0.1.
iPacing. Jeb, I'm kind of okay. I will admit that I'm better than average, but I'm not, like, amazing.
Car inside front.
On track overtake.
Improving. Up to P20 currently.
Oh, and this guy blew the corner, so we'll get him too. Gonna have a big run on him going into 1 if we can get there. Well, at least gain a lot
Completed. 30 to go.
on his Ford. Oh, he is out to lunch. Buddy, the racetrack's over here.
On high front. You're clear.
Thank you.
Straight down. P19 now.
It's 20 car hat.
On inside front.
Pace on the early run.
Still there.
Oh, we made contact there. We definitely hit.
Still there.
Gap behind 0.24.
I love
You're
doing
moving
this.
down to P20 currently.
I love trying to do the crossover. When you can get it, it's so fucking fun. Like when they go into the corner too hard and the car drifts up like it is right there.
We're looking at AP23 with
But I can't get there. He's just a little too quick there.
Attack on the upcoming sector. Lap line 31.4.
I'm hoping he'll back up to me as the run goes on because he's driving really hard. So we're a lot better as the run goes on, like as the tires wear and as the fuel burns, like compared to now. So we'll be a lot better later on. We have to play the long game tonight. Which is typical. I'm not exactly like a speedster. Like I'm not exactly known for being really quick. I'm more so good at like saving my tires and kind of outthinking everybody. Geez, at this rate, we might do another Indy fixed.
Gap close by 0.2 behind.
I'm serious. We could be done here in about 15 minutes. I might have to quickly throw my car in Trading Paints. We might actually do an IndyCar race for the second week in a row. Because we're making mincemeat of this distance. Like, we'll be done in about 15 minutes. Yeah, well, if we stay green, we can totally make that IndyCar race. I don't even know where it is this week.
At 2.65 ahead.
You are better than this than any racing game I've ever played, and I've been playing racing games since Test Drive 1. Yeah, but, like, this is... I don't know. I mean, it's hard. Like, it's a wheel and pedals, and, like, it's a racing simulator, so it's using, like, real data, and you actually have to, like, wheel it, as evidenced by the giant wheel in my hands. But, like, you know, like, it's... I've been doing it forever, though. You gotta keep in mind, I've been sim racing for almost 20 years. 2025 will be 20 years. So, like, I've been at this for a long time. So, you can't just, like, look at what I do and be like, oh, wow, they're really good at it. Trust me, there was work here. Like, it wasn't overnight. There it is. Crossover's so sweet when you can do this.
High forward.
Oh, that's so much fun.
Still there. Outside.
Take it
Still there.
right back.
Clear.
Oh, he got the top rolling. Like I couldn't. Darn.
New leader in for Hart.
But no, I've been driving stock cars in sim racing, in like online sim racing for like 20 years. Like this is what I do. Like this is not new. Like it's not. It's something that I had to learn. And I would argue, and this is kind of like funny / weird, but like I'm serious when I say this. I argue I only got really good at this in like the last 3 or 4 years. I used to be really bad. Well, not really bad at this, but like I was very much like deep in my like struggle bus era. D, I know you're not crazy for arcadey racing games, but have you played the original Grid? I played like the first few levels of it at some point. I can't remember how, but I remember playing the first little bit of it, and I didn't particularly not enjoy it. I actually kind of okay. Like I'm okay with arcadey racing games as long as it's like not trying to present itself as a simulator. That's where they lose me. Like, if it's, like, something like a Project Cars 3 or something where it was like, oh, this is a sim, this is a sim, this is a sim, and then it's nothing like a sim, that's where they lose me. But, like, something that's, like, right out there, it's, like somebody that's, like, something that's, like, very transparent where it's like, no, this is not a sim. Like, this is clearly a, like, it's even a simcade game, I'm fine with that. Like, I'm fine with that. But, like, when like, I play, like, something like, somebody, like, back when NASCAR Heat was trying to establish an esports scene and they had a pro league and everything, and, like, I would look at that and I was just like, this is lame. Like, honestly, I just looked at that and I was like, this is fucking lame. And, like, I hated to say that because, like, I'm good friends with Chloe Lovett, who used to operate the esports side of things, but, like, I didn't like the game. I just didn't. Like, I didn't like it at all. But, like, Chloe and I are good friends. We talk every now and then, but, like, I didn't like the game. I just didn't. Because it was trying to present itself as, like, some sort of, like, oh, if you turn all the assists off, it's a sim. And I'm like, no, that's not. No, it's not. Like, I really don't want people to buy the iRacing NASCAR game next year and look at it and be like, oh, it's a sim. I don't think it will be. I think it'll be close to, like, the World of Outlaws games that came out a couple years ago and the new one that's coming out this year. Like, I don't think they're gonna advertise it as such. I think it's going to be like a NASCAR Heat or that, where it's going to be like, you know, it's a controller game, as I call it, where it's a game that I'll play with a controller, but, like, I don't want anybody to come up to me and be like, the iRacing NASCAR game is actually a sim, because I don't think it will be. One of the only racing games to stress me the fuck out. Have you tried iRacing.com Motorsports Simulations, Mr. Cool? Actually, you would hate it. You would hate this. I'm going to be upset if they don't let you get pretty sim-like. They'll get it close, but I don't think it'll scratch my itch, if that makes any sense. You know, like, I am very much like, I want realism, but, like, I feel like that's not what the general public wants. So I think iRacing's probably going to do, like, a big, like, the NASCAR game. You could strip out a lot of the assists and it'll be a challenge and it'll be fun, but, like, if you want the genuine article, you'll play the NASCAR, or you'll play iRacing and run the NASCAR Cup cars on that. Expect the iRacing NASCAR game to be some arcadey sim, kind of like a less advertised and not so versatile Gran Turismo. Yes, I agree. I think people don't know what they want that to be. I've seen people go, I wanted Dirt to Daytona, but I also want it to be like the NASCAR Thunder games. So it's kind of confusing as to what exactly they want. There's the leader going by the way. We are that off the pace now. We lost spots in the pit cycle, and I'm not exactly sure how. But it is what it is. We are all pretty strung out. There's a good chance you're going to get yourself a bonus race, everybody. We got standby matches at the curtain, ready to come out. Bonus D tonight. I don't even know where IndyCar is this week, but we'll give it another try.
4.1 gallons remaining.
You love getting bonus D. Like the first time that sentence has ever been said. I need D. I need extra D. D is like 2x. Like D, you're not extra enough. You need to be more extra. Honestly, I thought it was going to be shinier iRacing assets packaged up in a console game, not releasing on PC, since it would cannibalize iRacing sales. I think they're going to release it on PC. I'm pretty sure they're actually going to release it on PC. If not, I got a console for it. Bought the Xbox. Fuck Xbox. Or fuck Microsoft. All my homies hate Microsoft. R.I.P. Tango Gameworks. This is where you say it like, this is where you hit it like 80 times and then it does it. So.
Still have laps remaining.
I think it might be, I don't know. Either way, I'm covered for it. So if it does come out on console, I got it. And if it comes out on PC, I got it. I think I drove the tires too hard in this run, and I kind of got aimless and unfocused, and now I'm kind of running like shit. I didn't back up my corner enough, and now the car's really loose. So it's not going to be a good race for old D, but it was a lot of fun regardless.
32.54.
The results are going to be poor, but we had a lot of fun with it. So that's what matters at the end of the day. We have fun, right? That's what we want. We want to have fun. But yeah, I'm excited for the NASCAR game. iRacing will give that the actual proper credit, like credence, and they'll give it a lot.
You have close to
They'll give it a
7.1
lot of
laps.
love, proper love. Hey, Patchwork. iRacing 2, Liliana. So there was a moment like a decade ago where iRacing promoted iRacing 2.0, and they don't like to talk about this, but iRacing was going to launch like a big update called iRacing 2.0 at one point in like 2012. And they were going to add the Lotus 49 and like the Ford GT and like a bunch of other road cars, and like that was supposed to be the rain build, I think. And they fucked it up so bad. Like they promoted it like crazy, and then they didn't deliver on like any of it. The 4G, like they had to issue refunds on pre-orders for the 49, and yeah, it was bad. It was real bad. You us old timers remember it, but you young whippersnappers with your 6-digit IDs don't. But they had like a whole mess of like fucking problems with it. And it was really funny because iRacing promoted the shit out of it, and then they weren't able to do anything with it. Yeah, I am younger than you, but you also don't have an iRacing account, Jeb. Or at least that I know of.
Driver
Hey,
behind
Kayla.
on track
How's
will
it going?
enter the upcoming sector.
5 laps to go.
2 minutes, 33
We
seconds.
didn't run good in this race, but we still had fun. You know what I mean? Like, it was... We got taken to the woodshed, but it was still a blast.
On low rear. It's clear.
I think anytime you get to run a race caution-free, or pretty much caution-free, is a lot of fun. This Reaper Speed Lab people must figure out the setup this week, because that's 2 of their cars running 1-2 in this bit. In this
3.9
split, so
laps left.
should do be racing. You betcha. That's what they call me, old Racing D. There they go racing. Got nitrous oxide in my blood. Actually, I should probably get that checked out. Now that I have a doctor, that sounds very, very, very bad. That sounds like fatal. Like, I should probably get that checked out, actually. We finally got damage right at the end of the race. Popped the wall just a little too hard there at the end. And okay, well, we'll come home 20th. I don't think we'll lose 5 seconds to Dustin Green here late, but it's 2 laps to go. I mean, you have nitrogen and oxygen in your blood. Is a nitrous oxide really any different? I don't think so. You know what? You make a good point. Maybe it's just rocket fuel for your body. Remember that time that Michael Waltrip got busted with rocket fuel in 2007, and he got a 100-point penalty, and then he DNQ'd for like a third of the NASCAR season, so he spent all the way to Memorial Day with negative 23 points. Anybody remember that? One of my favorite NASCAR stories of all time. So, like, first year of Toyota in NASCAR, and they were so fucking bad. Michael Waltrip was like looking for any sort of advantage, so they put fucking jet fuel in the fucking carb, and they tried to make it work, and it didn't work. Like, they got caught, and it was bad, and the Toyotas were still bad. Hey, caution free! How about that? Have we had a caution free oval race on the channel yet? I don't think so. I don't think we have. That's wild. I don't think that's ever happened. That's pretty crazy. Okay, so here's the deal.
Short debrief. Well, at least we finished. Love. We finished down 2 places.
Well, at least we finished. Okay, so here's the deal. I'll be right back because I have to upload our car over to I have to upload it onto Trading Paints. So I'm gonna go do that real quick, and then we'll go race Indy cars. Okay, so just give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, right back. We're back. Hi, everybody. Hey, welcome back. Okay, so IndyCar is actually at an oval. So I got to race it on an oval after all, which could be bad because if it goes long enough, we could miss our GT race for the night. So if that happens, then we got to kind of find a pivot point. I also got to change wheels. I have the wrong wheel up right now. That's wrong. We need this wheel on. There we go. Ah, there we go. Look at this. GT, like I have a GT wheel. It's a different wheel. It's cool. Ovals on twitch.tv/DD50, unimaginable. Ovals with an Indy car. I don't like racing Indy cars on ovals. I just don't. But that's what we got, so we got to race it. Need a tall drink of water. It's hot today in here, at least. It's quite warm in here, so yeah. So we're gonna race Indy Fixed. I don't really know what I'm doing with this, honestly. Yeah, I don't really know how the weight jacker and roll bars work, so this will be fun. So yeah, let's get out here and Indy some car.
I got the results ready. Would you like to see the results page? You moved back 0. Ratings to 0.
All right. Go here and IndyCar some IndyCar.
1910. Total reflection.
Okay, so this is Pocono Raceway, Pocono, Pennsylvania. And if you've never seen an IndyCar race on an oval before, it's fast. Oh, got apron. Okay, or not. Oh, and I guess we're flipping. Oh no. Oh boy. And now we're flipping again. Okay. We have really wrecked it. We really can't hit the apron. It's not a stock car. You can't just ride the apron like that. This is Pocono. This is a triangle. If you don't know what it is, it's a triangle. We're gonna be here in a few weeks. The NIS series goes here in 3 weeks, actually. We go to Pocono Raceway. So a little bit of a preview on that, although we're going a lot faster in this than we are in the Cup car. Beatles, how the heck did you do that? Very carefully. Yeah, we drive very fast in Indy cars. Can't hit the apron. That's just a natural reaction to me, is to put it on the apron, but you can't do that in these cars. It's suicide to do so. I guess I can adjust my weight jacker and all that way. Yeah, like that. I can't remember how the hell it works, though. Who here actually knows how the weight jacker works? Because I might actually need to ask you on how the hell that works.
Rank P14 currently.
This is a really difficult car to drive when you're in a pack. It's pretty easy right now, but it's really difficult to drive once you're actually around other cars, because they take the arrow off of you, and it is
Okay, projected P13 this lap.
really hard.
Ranked quickest 42.33.
Hazard. Incident clear.
Yeah, it's super quick. You gotta have good reflexes driving Indy cars on ovals. It's fucking wild to drive these cars on ovals, because you have to be thinking 3 steps ahead.
Ranked best lap 42.2.
Yeah, I'm doing a lot of shifting. Just typical of an Indy car, you shift a lot, these cars. So you do a lot of shifting, because the whole key of an Indy car on an oval is to keep the revs up. You want to keep the rev, the RPMs up in this car, because when you drive it, it's super important to keep the revs up because that's just how these cars are. You're so much full throttle.
Projecting P13 this lap.
Like it's all downforce.
Previous sector
Like
was
it's
fast.
all
Fuel goes
downforce.
down
Like
in
it is
balance.
just all
Right.
downforce.
42.2. This sector, P13 now. Gap ahead point 022.
So you're doing a lot of like just gunning. Like I'm not even like you can look at my trace. I'm not even blipping the throttle.
Next race begins in 5 minutes. 23 registered.
Like it is just straight hold down the throttle the whole time and
Aiming for P12 here. Sector green. Another quicker time.
like running by
32.2.
myself. I'm keeping it in 5th gear and that's all I'm doing is
Interval
just
ahead point
keeping it in
06.
5th gear
Right
and
here. Position 12 currently.
that's all I'm doing. Now we actually have somebody in front of us here, so this should actually help us kind of figure out what the hell the car does behind somebody. It's going to be tight. It will lean tight because we're just going...
Okay, rejected to P6 currently. Sector back. Well done. New fastest. 41.910.
So he's probably going to affect my wake a little bit here. Yeah, there we go. That just pushed to the wall that time because his car affected me, so... Because he's cut in the air, and he's kind of like what we see in the next gen every now and then, where like somebody will like run you pretty hard, and like they'll be able to cut the air off you and air block you. That's exactly how this is,
110.
except to an even crazier degree, because these cars are even more aero sensitive than like the current Cup cars. So you have to try and run outside of their wake, and that time I didn't. When you crash an IndyCar, you crash it big. Okay, let's find out what the weight jacker does. What direction I need to go on it. Weight jacker.
New car requested.
I want vinyl wrap on the suspension too. Weight jacker. Where is my weight jacker setting? I don't see weight jacker. Weight jacker. Sorry, everybody. I need to know the setting. Okay, so yeah, if I can't do it, then what do I have to know about? It adds weight to the right rear suspension. Okay. Okay. So I guess I need to know my ARB. Okay, so how do I adjust? See, I'm a simple stock car person. I'm not well versed in IndyCar, so I don't know anything. Plus, make it looser. Okay. Is that for the weight jacker or is that for the roll bars? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not the weight jacker. Okay. Plus makes it looser. Okay. Okay. We're probably going to wreck really big. I'm going to tell you right now. Let's see if there's an ARB adjust. I guess not. I guess... Weight jacker. Here we go. It must be set to 0 to pass inspection. Weight jacker is an in-car control cross weight adjuster. See its effects on weight distribution and ride height by changing its value. Wow, way to tell me with the fucking telling me what it does. Thank you. Okay, so drop link position. I don't know what any of this means. You know my emote that's literally just like me just going, I don't know. Hang on, I'll post it in the chat. You know, this one right here. This is me right now. Looking at all these options. I have no idea what I'm doing. None of these make sense, everybody. None of these makes sense at all. I don't know what I'm staring at. None of this makes sense. Just try. Okay, I'm not worried about weight checker. I'm worried about the fucking ARB. What do I do with ARB? Weight checker, I kind of figured, but like ARB, I need to know what it does. Okay, well, we'll go out here and set it to 10, like you said.
1 near.
Back to P7 now.
We're clear.
Well, the session's going up, but I imagine we'll feel it in like one corner. Okay, we'll try it through this corner and then we'll know what it's like. I mean, I didn't really feel it, but I'm also not going full speed, so... Okay. Let's go join the server.
Cleared yellow.
Let's go join the server and try and run some Indianapolis cars. I hope this race doesn't take too long, because I would really like to race the GT3 race if we can tonight, so... If not, then I guess we won't, but I would like to do that, if possible, so... Dee, should I read a book that Adam got me for as a present, or should I read a book that I bought for myself? I think you should at least try the book that Adam got you as a present. I think you should at least try it. It's the least you could do is try. Wow. 14 cars in the split? That's it? Okay. Only 21 laps, too. So this goes green. This will be done pretty quickly, actually. So... Okay, so yeah, we'll...
SLF 2834. Started a new session. 6 connected. 1 minute 26 seconds.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Nice. This is the top split out of 2.
Oh my god, we're in top split IndyCar? How bad was the fucking single split? Or the bottom split? I'm only like 1,000. I'm not even like a... Oh, it might pull from my oval iRating. If it does, then we're in trouble. If it does, then we're in trouble. It's hard. It's tough to jump into this because, like, yeah, these are oval cars, like what we normally drive, but, like, they're so much harder to drive because you have so much more controls and things to keep track of and all that it's really difficult to drive. It's really hard. I don't do well with cockpit adjustments. I'm talking about somebody who, like, you're talking to somebody who doesn't really even use, like, brake bias. So, like, to have, like, all these cockpit adjustments is, like, just not usual for me. I don't usually do that. So you just tap weight jacker up a bit as the tires wear. I don't think you should
That's it for the
need
practice.
to tweak ARB. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna hold you to that. I'm not very good at IndyCar. I'm not very good with the Indianapolis cars. These are difficult cars to drive. Okay, let's try and qualify.
Let's get one in the bank first. This session is 2 laps and 5 minutes. Pit limiter turned on.
We're gonna go real fast. Especially with this. This is the qualifying setup, so we're gonna be nice and trimmed out. Because you aren't worried about handling. You're only worried about getting 2 laps of speed out of it in a qualifying run. So this is gonna be real quick. Full boost. Whole deal.
Green, green.
It's just so... like, it's just so fast, but, like, there's nothing happening when you're by yourself in this stuff that, like, it's just not even, like, interesting. I just have no desire to race these on ovals. I just don't.
Moving down in position 2 currently.
Yeah, I did pull my oval I rating for this, so I'm in a top split where I probably don't have any business being in
Car
top
14
split.
right is now leading. You're moving down to P4 now. Daniel takes the lead.
Alright, that didn't feel faster.
Last lap, 41.810.
No, it wasn't.
Qual ended.
So we out-qualified a couple people, but it's still not great
Limiter.
because, well...
New car for you.
If Resko is here, he know all about how to IndyCar. My experience is just watching Reska and others do the iRacing Indy 500. Yeah, that's a shame. Darn time difference. I'd like to spend more time with Reska, but it's tough because he's in the UK, I'm in America, like North America. He streams late, or he streams when I'm at work, and I stream too late for him, and it's tough because like I can only really pop in when he does weekend streams, but I try and keep up with Reska. It's tough. Having to research it to help people doing their first IndyCar oval race in that Indy 500. Yeah. I very much prefer to race that car on, like, I would prefer to race this on road courses. I don't really have any desire to race this on ovals. It's not that it doesn't interest me. It's just I don't want to learn all the systems to race it on ovals. I'd rather just learn how to drive it on road courses, because road courses, this car is really fun on road courses. I don't think it's all that fun on ovals. I just don't. It's very point and shoot, and I don't like that. Like, I need to have to, like, work it. Like, I need to have to work my hands with the wheel. Like, with this car, it's very much like, well, just let it go and, you know, eventually it'll work. But, like, this, I want to actually, like, drive it and turn it and correct it, you know? Like, that's something that, like, I need that tactical feedback from the car. Here, it's just tight, 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 out of nowhere. Weight jacket. You know, like, it's not interested. D, what the fuck are you doing? We have to kill time before GT3 opens, so we're running IndyCar fixed. Why would you run this? Because I make poor life choices, oh hey. This is why. I make very bad life choices. Oh hey, you would know. Which direction do I go on ARB to do the thing? How do I do it? Oh hey, as an IndyCar expert. How do I ARBs? I got told weight jacker is just put it in and it gets looser. So I need the opposite. How do you ARB? Towards 6, one is tight, the other way is looser. Okay, okay, how?
This is 21 laps race with 14 cars ready. Darling, 2 minutes gridding.
How does
The
that
positive I rating
affect?
starts at P8.
How does
You're
that
restricted to
affect
3 tire sets.
the front and the rear? Is rear
100
looser?
second to gridding
I
end.
don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, chat. Please help. Please help. I got good value on this server. They told me IndyCar's a Pocono. That's a safe bet. No, we legitimately ran this race because lower on front will make the car have more turn in, but it can slip and kind of walk towards the wall. Okay. I'm not going to fuck with the ARBs like DDM was saying. So I'll just fuck with Weight Jacker if I have to. I shouldn't have to pit. It's only 21
60
laps,
seconds
so...
left now.
Are there cautions in this? I imagine there
Pace
is.
car about to move.
Yeah, crank the jacker to positive and dirty air. Okay. Okay. You have fuel for the whole race. Okay, so there should be no reason to pit. Okay.
Hit limiter.
I am not very good at these cars. Like I said, I'm not an IndyCar oval person. I'm just not. I'm just not well versed in IndyCars. So just bear with me if I suck in this. I'm trying my best. No backseat driving. Because hey, it's because our Nashville B Open race went caution free. So we had almost an hour to kill until the GT3 race. So it was like, we're going to do this. And I didn't know that they alternated them. This is top split, oh hey. It's going to go off without a hitch. It's going to be fine. It's going to be A-okay. Everyone's going to be super respectful, and actually we're all just going to be super chill, and we're going to go for ice cream afterwards. I feel like Ohei's like one of those people, like Ohei's like my friend realizing that like I'm in a really bad car lease. And she's like, why did you sign this car lease? This is terrible. This car's a lemon and you can't get out of it. Like, this car doesn't even have power windows, D. What did you do? All right, I'm gonna be Connor Daly. Watch it.
Green, green, green.
No, she's not. I'm just very bad at Indianapolis cars.
On outside. Clear and clear.
You're in position 11 currently.
High rear. Still there.
You know what?
Still there.
I'm gonna do this.
Position 12.
Let's just get our feet wet.
Position 11 currently.
Safety car.
Pits closed.
Caution free. I really hope this gets done before 10 o'clock.
Before the pace car.
I really
Pace
do.
car left the pit.
Oh, I have to put the fuel in a map, right? I have to put it in 8?
10 seconds
Is that a
before the
thing
pace
that I
car.
have to do? Don't do it in this. There's no need. Okay. Okay, I'd rather burn fuel off. Okay. Oh, hey, is very good with the min-maxing. I'm not very good with the I'm not very good at computers. I'm not good at computers. I want to stress that, like, I'm incredibly inept with certain aspects of computing. I know how to do a lot of things. Believe it or not, one of the weird things is I don't know how to Discord. I'm very bad at Discord. at one point, my Discord on the server, like my streaming Discord, like the one that y'all can join.
It is open.
I was so inept when it came to that at one point I renamed my Discord server announcements for a solid day and a half. Because I was trying to set up the like publish function, so like when I go live, I was like, oh, I wanted to be in server announcements, so it was like, oh, name the channel, and I was like, oh, okay. I thought I was naming the channel that I wanted to go into, but it turns out I was renaming my server announcements. So there was a solid day and a half when I first started the Discord that it was called server announcements. The Pixel Car Racing Team server had so many broken roles and like team chat. Like I would like set up, like I'd be like, does anybody have any questions about the setup? And no one would respond. And I'd be like, oh, okay, cool. And then somebody would message me being like, by the way, I can't type anything in there. And I'd be like, oh, I'm sorry. And then it was like, yeah, I can't upload setups in there. Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah, I can't talk in here. Oh, okay, sorry. I'm not very good at Discord. I'm sorry. I really try. I really try to be better at Discord, but I'm not very good at Discord. Discord's hard. I'm not hip with it. Meanwhile, I programmed all of this on the stream that you're seeing right now, except for like the model software itself. But like so I should restart in first gear, right? First gear, I guess. They do, yeah, first gear. Okay, they do try and make the roll stuff as dynamic as possible, which also means it kind of really complicated. Yeah, it's very complicated. I'm not good with computers, okay? I'm just not. Oh, hey. Why did you say these things? Why would you say this? This is just mean. That's just mean. That's just mean at this point. That's just mean at this point. That's just mean.
One lap to green flag.
That's just mean. That's just straight up mean. I'm excited to see these cars when I go to the Toronto Indy in like 3 weeks or 4 weeks. I'll be seeing them when they got the hybrid in them because they're putting in a hybrid system into these cars. So it'll be cool to see. I wonder how different they will sound when I go there. I imagine they'll be pretty similar, but it'd be cool if the hybrid led to like kind of a weird engine note. Because be cool. I'll be curious to see how that works. I have no idea how they plan on implementing it, but it's kind of neat that they're going to hybrids and Indy cars, even if it's took like half a season longer than they were expecting. Be careful of checkups on the restart. Okay. Okay, I gotta ask, were you watching me this whole time before and then you saw me join IndyCar and then you had to speak up? Or were you just like, oh, let me check on D, see what they're doing. Oh God, they're running IndyCar. By the way, if we probably will be able to run, okay. We'll probably be able to run this again, or we'll be able to run IndyCar Fixed again next week, because IndyCar Fixed next week would follow our Chicago B car race. And that's on a road course, so it should go caution-free. So there's a good chance that we should be able to catch this again. But they also might make that race longer to compensate for the fact that there's no cautions.
5 seconds up till pace car. Pace car in. Green.
Don't pass to the inside. That's a penalty. Okay, we're off and running.
Last sector was purpose.
Clear. Full course yellow.
Ah, fuck, we got hit.
Pit lane is stone.
No one behind.
We really got hit in that
None
way.
behind.
Like,
Meatball. The car needs fixing. Clear. Pace car out now. And clear. 21
that is the
seconds.
weirdest
Pace car.
way I've been wrecked out of one of these. Now, granted, we don't do this very much, but,
12 seconds before pace car. We're clear.
alright, well, this is over. I'm not running around an injured IndyCar.
7 seconds till the pace car.
Besides, they might say if too much damage, we're done. What the fuck was that? Alright, well, this gives us plenty of time to practice for Daytona and our Daytona race. This is going to knock us probably below 2300 iRating, which is fine. Oh, hey, I'm not disputing it. Oh, hey, I'm not disputing it. I'm saying that we had time to kill. I didn't know Indy fixed alternated oval road, so it was like, okay, I guess we'll run oval this week. And okay, like, please stop. Please stop. Please stop.
Track temp up by
Okay,
9
it's a
degrees in the
7-5.
last 11 minutes.
That's weird. Why would it not be 6-6?
Pits are open.
Kind of weird like that. Okay. All right. Well, we'll pit, see what the damage is, but I think we're just going to park it and leave. I would like it to be road only because I only want to race these cars on road.
Pit limiter enabled.
22 to your pit box.
Pitting to take pristine tires, as well as clear screen. Number 11 behind on pit road after 2 laps. Projecting P11 at the end of the race.
Even if it tells me that there's damage that can be repaired here, I think we're going to leave.
7, 6,
Just because
5,
it's kind of popped in. This is our third race of the night. It's our open race. Here's the IndyCar pit stops if you've never seen them.
pace car 57.
Oh, 3 minutes are required? Yeah, we're out of here.
Repairing required parts. 3 minutes, 25 seconds left.
Yeah, there you
Repairing
go.
optional
All right.
parts.
Okay.
1 minute, 20
All right,
seconds
well,
left.
we will leave this because fuck that. And we will go into GT3 Open. So, which GT3 Open is at Daytona, which is not very popular. A lot of people don't like racing GT3s at Daytona, especially. So, yeah, we'll go do that. We'll go back to our element. All right, I'm back from working out. When's the IndyCar race? Yeah, time successfully passed while waiting for GT3. You're right. We did. We did it. We did it, Reddit. Honestly, in higher splits, I think I'd rather run the 20-minute fix than the 40-minute open. Yeah, but I'm not that sweaty about it. You know me. I'd rather just race it. I don't really care. I mean, if we have to do a fuel state, you know, it's no big deal. Whatever. We got a fuel save, we fuel save. It's fine. I need another water. Chat, I have to get up and grab another water, so if the motto conks out, don't judge me for it. I need a water, okay? Okay. That wasn't so bad. It didn't look that bad, actually. The case of water's on the other side of the room, so I had to get up and grab it. They were looking right at me. You mean right at you? Jab. Oh, were they looking? Oh, I was like looking at the chat like that. Oh, that's cute. Chat, don't tell me I look bad. Or actually, it would have been here. Chat, don't tell me I'm looking bad. Loading in. It's taking a minute, like it usually does. And then we'll do some GT3 at Daytona with the Corvette. Haven't driven the Corvette here yet, so yeah. Hey, Eric. How's it going, friend? Hope all's good. Hope all is well. All right. Let me in. Let me in. I want to race car. I want a race car. I want a race car. Work has been bad. Yeah, tell me about it. My job has been starting to try and, like, I think they're subtly trying to give me more responsibilities at work, and it's not fun. But it is what it is. My setups. PRS Corvette Daytona.
Limiter activated.
Still don't have a livery for this car yet. We're going to paint that next weekend, I think. Is when we'll actually paint this car.
Strength of steel 1,730. Welcome
And
to
punch it.
Daytona Beach in USA. 2 racing. 1 hour
Oh,
and
that
49
sucks.
left. Only one more tire set left.
I'm sorry to hear that, Eric. Daytona International Speedway Road Course. This is the roadie at the Daytona International. Oh! Oop. Okay. Hey, look, they put a wall there. I used to, during our Daytona 24, if you go back and watch it, that Daytona 24 we ran, there was a wall. There wasn't that white wall there. And we wrecked directly into the abutment there, and it gave us 15 minutes of damage after repairing 15 minutes of damage before that. So, needless to say, I'm a big fan of seeing that wall here now at Daytona Road. New proof, curbs that want to kill you. Oh, this place got 3D curbs too. I had no idea about that. Okay, so we'll let the tires warm up before we go full throttle through here. I've turned so many laps of the Daytona road course now. Like, between running the Daytona 24 like 3 times and all that, I've ran this track so much.
Number
Okay.
4, Gabriel Lee.
Yeah, this is the road course at Daytona International Speedway. A lot of people don't... Whoa! Everybody! It's defense here. Get loud. Get loud. 3rd and 6.
Mount up, chat. We gotta defend the stream. Shane Mundy 40 has a 3rd and 6. Defense. Defense. Defense.
Hello. Defense. Defense. Hi, everybody. Welcome aboard. We are just getting ready. By the way, it's Shane's birthday, everybody. So give him a big happy birthday shout out to Shane.
Gentlemen, start
Kesada_ just followed.
Thank you for the follow, Kosova.
Touchdown!
Whoa!
Philadelphia!
And thank you very
Brooks
much.
just followed.
Jay Brooks, thank you, thank you. You got the alternate follow message.
Gentlemen,
Whoa!
start your engine.
Holy shit.
Time Turns Twice just followed.
Damn, thank you, Time Turns Twice. It's not my birthday. Thank you for getting to 130 followers. Oh my god, thank you so much. It's not my birthday. It's it's Shane's birthday. You need to give this to Shane. It is Phil. Thank you very much. Thank you, Phil Spain. Appreciate it very much. Long time. Go a long time back with Phil, so it's nice to see him popping in. This noise must be too much. Nah, it's not that bad. Gotta let that car rotate more through there. Oh, it's Eberly! Oh shit, okay. Awesome. to see you. Thanks for popping in. Thank you so much, everybody, for popping in and hitting the follow button. But like I said, it's Shane's birthday. I just like I appreciate the follows. I really do. But like, all right. Daytona International Speedway Road Course. This is a surprisingly difficult road course in the infield section because you trim it out for the oval, and you have to be really careful through this infield section. So especially when we do like the Rolex, you have to really balance between getting the downforce in the infield and trimming it out for the speedway. So you got to be super careful with it.
Moving down in P20.
This is a second gear corner. I never hit this corner right, ever. And then we rejoin the oval. This is a second gear corner. I don't know why I went down the first there. Second gear. Then you get your gain back onto the oval. GTs stay to the bottom. If we had prototypes, prototypes to the top. Prototypes go flying by ya. This is the first time I drive this car with the new Corvette, so, or drive this car here, so I have to kind of get used to it. The Porsche used to be so good through here. The Corvette, not so much. I can notice, I feel like I could feel the weight of the engine more running through the bus stop in this car more so than I did in the Porsche because of the engine displacement, and I think this car is heavier than the Porsche. The Porsche, you can kind of swing it through there a little bit better. This is a little harder to do that.
Good job.
TC kicking in. I find that the TC in the Corvette is always like cranked. I don't have a lot of faith in this car hanging on to its own. Yeah, GTP here is wild. But I'm not a prototype driver. I am a GT driver. I need the weight. That Porsche was fresh out of the pits and realized that it couldn't go through there fine like that. Gotta let the tires warm up. Especially in something rear engine like this. Well, this isn't. This is mid-engine, but the Porsche is really susceptible to spinning like that.
Dropping to P15 now.
I'm a big fan of this Corvette, though. I mean it, and I'm not just doing like the oh, D's a Corvette person. Like I genuinely mean it. Like the Corvette has, I've adapted to it pretty well. I still think I'm better in the Porsche, but I do love the Vette. I threw it in too hard there. It's all learning experience, everybody, because I don't know this car in and out yet. Car does not like sudden turns. It doesn't like to be suddenly adjusted under load like that. I should know that by now. The bus stop's high commitment in a GT3 car. Actually, anything that races in the in WeatherTech. Damn, that is like a crazy inch. That was a crazy good pit entry. It's a shame that I wasn't actually trying to pit. But yeah, you got to be really committed to every entry in this car.
Drop speed.
Okay.
P16.
So yeah, we're going to be racing here in about a dozen minutes or so. So we still got some time. But yeah, I love road racing. I think it's pretty evident that, you know, I do a lot of stock car stuff. But, and that is my passion at the end of the day, because I grew up a NASCAR fan. I'm still a NASCAR fan, you know, all that stuff. But I genuinely, like, get so much joy out of racing on road. Like, GT3, like, GT racing is so much fun to me. I love doing this stuff. Touring car racing, fun as fuck, too. Like, I love I love racing on road courses. It's just a fun challenge. It's something that like I didn't grow up doing in sim racing. Cause like, look, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm old. In this game, I'm old. I'm on the older side of things in this game. I'm on the back nine of my career, basically. I'm 33. Like, you know, I've been sim racing for almost 20 years. Like it's a long time that I've been at this. So like I grew up just running NR2K3 with stock cars.
Back to P20.
Like period. That's all I would race is stock cars, stock cars, stock cars, stock cars, stock cars. And then I got my first copy of R Factor. And R Factor was a road sim, and it was like, okay, let me try this out. And I got R Factor, and oh my god, my eyes were open. It was like, wait a minute, you mean that there's GT racing and like they race at night with headlights and shit? What?
Who takes the lead?
And that kind of changed my whole outlook on racing, and then I became a big IMSA fan after I started racing these cars on iRacing. And road racing's fun. I'm to the point where like I operate my own road racing team that runs like world tour events. And like we just had 2 cars at the 6 Hour of the Glen. Both teams did relatively well. My Corvette team finished in the top 5. The Mustang team had some strife, but they finished P12 in class. Like, there's so much fun in road racing. And like, it's one thing to race in a team in a stock car setting, and I'm not trying to, you know, put down like NASCAR teams. I don't want to do that because that is fun. That is fun to have like 3 or 4 cars out there and be at it. But there's something about sharing a car with your friends in like a 12-hour, a 6-hour, a 24-hour race. Like, it's so much fun to be able to do that. Because like running like the Daytona 24 in January with Logan and Morgan and Mason, while we didn't get a good result, it's just fun to have the camaraderie of like, look, we're all going into hell. Let's try and get it there. And it's so much fun to share a car with somebody and hand it off and to have that like shared pressure of don't wreck it, but if you do, we still love you. Like that's how it is.
P25. Green sector.
But yeah, I've really grown to get used to this Corvette. I think, honestly, if you're looking to get into road stuff, your best bet, honestly, start with, like, a GT4 car. Like, start with, like, the Mercedes GT4. Like, if you're coming from stock cars, Mercedes GT4 or BMW M4 GT4 are good starting points because they're both front engine, they're both rear wheel drive, because everything in GT4 is rear wheel drive. And that'll get you started with kind of what to expect from it. You'll notice right away you don't go as fast, but you will handle better. I honestly recommend the Merc GT4 because the Merc GT3 is one of the funnest fucking cars on iRacing, at least when I used to drive it. And if you want to go down that road, you can go Merc GT4, and that has the same characteristics as like the Mustang GT3, which is everybody's favorite car now. Everybody's got the Mustang GT3 on their wall, and they all kick their legs in the air while staring at pictures of it. I know you all.
Well done. New quickest lap time.
Not me. I love the Corvette.
All right. P23.
Ooh, that curb sucks now. Okay. Time to know that curb sucks. You're telling the person who is like diehard Chevrolet to hush. In my own home. In my own home. Eberly. In my own home. Alright. But yeah, I genuinely... I've gotten so much joy. It's okay. I'm just making a joke. I'm just making a joke. I genuinely really love driving these road cars now. There was a period, like, before the oval refresh where ovals were dead to me. I wasn't even racing oval anymore. I was just racing exclusively road. And then they gave oval refresh, and they got the grooves working again,
Next
and
race in 5 minutes.
ovals got really good again. So it was like, oh, sweet, I'm back. And I know I'm not the only one that was like that. So yeah, it's gonna be third gear through there, but I even think I'm being kind of conservative through there.
You're moving down to position 24 currently.
Yeah, plus you have a flashlight button where you can flash lights at the driver behind, and then they get really mad, and then they usually fuck up and make a mistake. It's funny.
You're down in P26 now.
Because they're so obsessed with your lights, and they don't pay attention to their own car, and then they wreck it. Case in point. That's illegal, though? No, not necessarily. It's not illegal in real life at all. No, it's very not illegal. Like, it's a tactic. Like, it's totally legal. Like, you could still do that. Glad to see psychological warfare go strong in every competition still. Oh, you betcha, Inky. You betcha. It's 100%. Like, in like in sim racing especially, I think it's some of the best psychological warfare when it comes to gaming. Because I look at it this way. It's a lot like, I don't want to say it's like MMA, but like it's a lot like a prize fight. Like if you're racing against somebody, you're sizing them up. You're trying to figure out where you're better than them. Like if you're in like a really tight battle with somebody, it's so much fun to be like, where can I get the edge? Where can I fuck with them? Where can I dummy them? Like where can I throw a feint or a fake to like set up the hook that will get me the knockout? Like it's a lot of that kind of thinking. At least when I go into a race with somebody, like, and I'm battling somebody good, like who's near my skill, and like we're running similar lap times, it comes down to a lot of like, where can I make a move? Like where can I get them where they won't expect it? And like on road, it's fun to do it because on racing road course cars, like it's, yeah, as long as you stay in the rules. Like if you just go in and wreck somebody, there's no honor or interest in that. But like, let's use this Corvette for example. If I got up on this Corvette and like I got on his rears, I'm not even gonna like talk about flashing lights, okay? Like I'm just gonna talk like, you know, setting him up. Like what I would do, oh yeah, don't drive drunk on iRacing. That's just recipe for disaster. Like with this Corvette here, like what I would do is I would like, you know, position my car in a way to make it look like I'm gonna make a move and then just not do it. And do it a couple times just to fuck with him. And then finally, when he's like, oh, they're clearly not actually gonna make that move, then you make your move. It's a lot of like setting up for the future type stuff. It's tough to explain it and be like, it's tough to explain it right now because like I'm not near anybody.
Previous sector was fastest.
Here we go. I got a better exit than he did. So like here, for example, well, he's just gonna give it. Never mind. So much for that. He just gave it to me. I was hoping to have like, you know, like an actual like discourse over a battle, but I guess not. I do love racing.
Quicker time.
It's funny how
1 minute,
much like muscle
47.0.
memory comes back, and when you've ran this track like 300 laps back in January and like you know it off by heart. But like
Sector back.
now you're in a
30
different
now.
car, so like you do have to make adjustments as you turn and drive it. That is the interesting challenge to driving the Corvette, is that it does drive different than the Porsche, which drives different than the Merc, which drives different than the Ford, which drives different than the Audi, which drives different than the Porsche, that, you know, that drives different than the McLaren, that drives different than the Ferrari, that drives different than the Lambo, you know, like they all drive different. So, and honestly, I'm not the type to chase a meta either. Like, there's some people that are like, oh, the Caddy, like, I know I got friends who race GTPs and they're like, oh, we're racing the Caddy this week. And I'm like, I don't like that. Just race what you like. I don't care about min-maxing it. Just race what you like. Race one car, race what you like, get really good with that one car, and then just main that car. That's the way I am. Make your bed, lie in it. That's how I am. Honestly. I want to complete this lap because this is fast. .147.0. I'm up to 25th on the chart, so
1 minute,
pretty good.
47.016.
Alright, let's go join our server. Also, there's the car. We are still running the Pride livery because I don't have a car yet painted. So I'm working on that. We'll get that done in next weekend, I think, is what we're gonna do it. So that's at least when we have planned to do it. So we'll do a 40-minute race and then we'll call it a night. I'm cool with that. I like racing GT3 and I want to get better at it because I want to get a better I rating, because if I get a better I rating, then I get better splits, and that means that I don't end up with terrible splits. So that's why I kind of have an unofficial goal to get to 1500 I rating on sports cars by the end of the official season. So we'll try and do that tonight. So another High Rock and Sunny D going down. All right, drink responsibility. It is a weeknight after all. It is a weeknight after all. Okay, it's your second one. Okay, I'll give you a break. The tiny bottles of Hard Rock or High Rock, or are they the tiny bottles of Sunny D? You're drinking in moderation. They're the tiny bottles of Sunny D. Okay. Right, yeah, that's the one. Yeah. Okay, do we know anybody in here? 29 cars. We're car 5 in the split. Yikes.
Fresh car.
I don't recognize anybody. Nope, nobody at all. Okay, well, we'll go out and qualify. I did not practice the qualifying setup.
Welcome to Daytona Beach in USA. 11 connected. 27.63 left. SLFR 1328. The weather currently mostly cloudy about 78.2 Fahrenheit in air, 82 on track. Split 7 out of 9.
Damn, 7 of 9. 9 splits for GT3 open at Daytona at 10 o'clock on a Tuesday. It's pretty crazy. It's a lot of people.
Ended.
People like the Daytona. What can they say? People like Daytona. Is this the Paul Revere 250? That's a reference none of you kids will get. I'm sorry. Back on July 4th, when the Pepsi 400 used to be here. I'm sorry, the Coke Zero 400 used to be here.
Limiter turned on.
They would do a sports car race at midnight on July 4th, like on July 3rd. and they used to call it the Paul Revere 250. And they would run it that late at night to emulate Paul Revere's warning that the British were coming. So IMSA would straight up be on the undercard for the Firecracker 400 every year, and they would race at midnight every July 3rd in the 80s and 90s. Like, this was a thing. And then eventually they were like, this is kind of weird. We shouldn't do it like that. So then they moved it to after NASCAR qualifying on the weekend of the Pepsi 400. And then they were like, well, you know, rain's kind of fucked up qualifying for a while, and it kind of kills the crowd, so what if we just ran it on the Saturday before the Pepsi 400? You know, in the morning, in the sun, daytime. And that also kind of killed the Paul Revere 250. And then they kind of brought it back during COVID, because when COVID hit, the first IMSA race after COVID shut down, they ran Daytona, and then they had COVID happen. So IMSA came back to Daytona on July 4th and ran here again. They just ran Daytona again. It was like kind of weird and fun and weird. It was like, yeah, we're running Daytona again.
Green flag.
They also ran Sebring twice that year. And rode Atlanta twice that year, actually, too. And they couldn't race at Watkins Glen either, so like they moved like the 6 hour to Road Atlanta. What a weird time to be alive. I really gotta make a button to disable the fuel alarm. I really do. Fuel alarm's super distracting in this car. You have to kind of like ignore it. Unless you set a button to ignore it. Okay, good inner loop, and then I'll be happy with my time. I mean, yeah, you could. I didn't know you could change the colors on those things. I just use a Thrustmaster. I'm not a fancy wheel person. I don't buy fancy sim racing gear. Actually, I splurged for the wheel, the Thrustmaster. But I got multiple rims. I use a stock car rim and then a GT rim for anything else. So. Ah, okay. Formula One. Fastest on the chart, that time's not gonna stay. That time's holding up. Oh, not anymore.
Moving down in P2.
We might be in the top half of the field here? What? The fuck? We're qualified P2 right now? What?
Number 24 takes P1.
And we didn't lose the pole by that much. I don't think this lap's gonna be faster. We gotta get a better inner loop if we're gonna possibly steal the pole. We're not very good at this. So to be like this good. Oh, we blew it. We blew it. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. No, that number would need to be coming down a lot quicker. Nah, now it's going up, yeah. Oh well. I'm pretty happy with that qualifying lap, though. P2? By like 4/10? Were we the only two who put in a queue setup? We might be the only two who put in a queue setup.
0.1 down from your fastest. That's it for qualification.
That's wild. Look at that. All right. Sweet. I tried sim racing in VR. I never liked it. I never got used to it. Even when I got like this rig's pretty powerful. And like I got a new CPU and I tried it all and I really tried I really tried VR and I just couldn't get used to it. I just couldn't. It was just too I don't want to say it was too much, but I just didn't like it too much. Also like with me VTubing, like it's really difficult to like be a VTuber and have all that crap going on. So, yeah. God damn, we really are qualified on like second. Okay. I guess we're kind of quick. Don't fuck it up, D. Yeah, like I tried it and I just couldn't. I don't know if it was like the screen tearing or like I think it was the screen tearing, honestly, actually. It's just too tough to like block out for me. And like if you want to have it like perfect, you got to have it like you got to have a crazy powerful computer for it. Yeah, that's how I only did it. I only did it with the AI. I didn't want to do it with like actual people. It's something that mattered. I would feel too bad if I wrecked somebody with it. I'd feel like really shitty if I did it because I was experimenting with something. So I didn't want to start doing it that way too. So okay. We qualified P2. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, we're P2. Okay. All right. Okay. Got the race setup loaded. Okay, we're P2. Okay. Okay. Suddenly got really nervous for a really fuck around race.
This is 40 minutes race with 29 cars joined. 2 minutes, gridding time. Take it easy. Get P14 or higher to gain our rating.
Okay.
100 second to gridding ends.
The crazy thing is, I feel like you could say that in you could say that in iRacing and people would understand it, but yeah, I do agree with you on that. Okay. 40-minute race. Wow. It was all Porsches at the front. I'm the only Chevy in the top 5. I'm the only non-Porsche in the top 5. So that's pretty cool. Day 27. The Porsches still don't suspect a thing. They don't realize that I'm actually a Corvette.
60 seconds left now.
Okay. So we will do our best. I will try and reset the damn ticker. This ticker, I tell you. Okay, let's try this again. I'm gonna need the ticker to start cooperating. It'll cooperate eventually, but I would like it to cooperate right now. Last race of the night. No more after this one.
30 seconds
it's gonna
left
be
now.
too late. So, still waiting on people to grid. I think we're gonna get a lot of people who don't grid because they think turn one's gonna be a mess.
15 seconds remaining.
Yeah, exactly.
10 seconds.
I'm sure a lot of people do have that mapped.
5 seconds.
Okay. Wish me luck, chat. Here we go. This
Pace
is
car about to go.
we don't usually start behind the pace car like this, so This is kind of uncharted territory. We will do our best here to get us a good finish in our quest to 1500 I rating on sports cars. Here comes my favorite thing. Don't jump the restart. It's so tough for me to gauge these things. I love the Corvette, but damn, I still love the Porsche. But I still love both these cars. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I hate being P2 on rolling starts too. I really hate it. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Pace car back in. Green lights.
P2.
All right, kink for the first time. Especially with a car in front. Could have the aero balance be a little compromised through here. Holding our own pretty good so far. All over him. Oh my god.
Left forward. Still there. Still there. Clear. On left.
Holy shit, we got the lead. Oh my god.
You're currently in the lead. Get in.
Well, he just wrecked it, so I got no idea. Okay, we're gonna take this one suddenly very seriously, okay? Very, very seriously now. Blew that corner. Okay. Calm down. Settle in, D. Get into a rhythm. Well, the good thing is that we're all strung out now, so even if I do get caught up. Shit, 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 fuck. Well, there goes the lead. There goes the lead.
Going left rear.
As soon as we got it.
Still there. Still there.
I'm glad I caught it before it stepped out, but
Position 2.
actually, it might have passed me a little too early.
On left side front. Still there. Still there. Clear. Left out front.
Good stuff. Fastest time. 1 minute.
You remember when I was
40.3
talking
seconds.
about sizing somebody up that's close to your speed? There you go. This is going to be a case of that. If he doesn't decide to just park the bus going into the International Horseshoe. But it is on. We got a shot here. Oh yeah, he's struggling. Oh, he's struggling. Got a better exit. Back onto the speedway than I did, though. Oh, I gotta remember to clear tires. What? Slow down? Fuck you. How's that a slowdown? You gotta be kidding me.
Front side rear.
Ugh.
And clear.
I gotta back away out of it.
93. Next position will add 93 rating points more.
Wow, this
Estimated
sucks.
ratings will be
There goes the race.
1,477. Delta behind post by 1.2.
Clear.
There goes 2 spots because of a bullshit slowdown.
We're moving down to P4. There's about 85 rating to get
Still a
in
very
position on the
respectable
path.
position to be
20
in,
laps to
P4.
go, down.
Plus, we're like 2 seconds up on 5th, so... Well, that sucks. Okay. We can get these back. We can get at least a couple of these back. God, they have to park the bus in the fucking West Horseshoe. Not used to them having to stop that hard through there.
Sector 3 is slow.
I can at least get the 17 car, I think. I can at least get this guy. If I don't fuck up. Good inner loop. Problem is he got a good one too.
Still there.
Projecting P5 at the end of the race.
I don't know what that was. I feel like I stepped out of line to like not exactly see what I could do, but like I wanted to step out of there to like kind of fuck with it, but then that 18 car Garcia started blocking me. Car stepped out there because I had dirty air in front. Struggling with the West Horseshoe. Not exactly where I need to turn in there. Not the best back half of the infield there.
Right forward.
Oh, fuck, I got the slowdown again, didn't I? How was that not a slowdown?
Impressive. That's P3 now.
How was that not a that was worse than the time I got the slowdown. Explain. Nim, what happened there? Why was that not a slowdown? But the time I got a slowdown was a slowdown. Please explain.
Interval in front 2.64.
Gonna be tough to catch this car in front now because this car in front is gonna have
8.2 degrees in the last 12 minutes.
this car in front's gonna have the draft, and that's gonna be really difficult to.
Sector is backward.
Yeah, it's a first gear corner in the Corvette. Wild. Actually, both horseshoes are first gear corners. Okay. Weird car is weird, once again. You think you know how to handle a corner in the Corvette, and then you end up taking corners in gears that you never thought that you'd take them in anything else. Alright, see ya, Kayla. Thanks for popping in. Maintaining the gap, but now that I'm in clean air, now that I kind of figured out the gearing, I think I'm gonna get him. Fucking what? How's that a slowdown? It's objectively slower. Okay, head down, focus up. Making too many mistakes here, D. My chance to get to him. I think it's first gear through that fucking opening corner of the inner loop, or of the infield. But the problem is now I think he's got himself figured out too. Damn. First gear. Nope, that's a second gear corner. Did you hear that fart noise? Did you hear it go? That's the traction control kicking in. And that just saved my bacon from spinning this car spinning into a barrier backwards. Okay, Garcia's pitting this time.
Left sector will pass it.
Okay. Kind of low-key struggling through the Le Mans chicane, which is what everybody calls that corner. Or not. Garcia isn't pitting. Okay. That's weird. Thought he would be coming in because he quick chat that he was.
305 ahead.
Okay, I get it now. I have to ride the brakes longer into that corner.
Sector reserve. Quickest sector.
Okay. Feel like I'm like breaking even on Garcia, but I'm just not able to get gains on Garcia. I feel like I'm struggling with actually like finding ways to actually like make him come back to me. Although we did get a pretty good inner loop compared to his inner loop, so really good bus stop compared to his. We're gonna gain about 3/10 on him.
Improving. Quickest. 1 minute 46.6.
He had a better inner loop. He had a better infield. See, this is the fun. This is the cat and mouse that I was talking about. Where like you have to kind of figure out where you can get gains, and then when he gets gains, figure out how you can negate how you get eaten, like how he can pull away. Wow, we didn't get a slowdown, just a really bad exit. Oh, if we had a better exit, we'd eat him alive here. Damn.
Projecting P4 at the end of the race. Gap in front 2.24.
Traction control kicked in when we were on that curb. I don't know if you heard it. I don't think he had a very good infield. think we got a better infield that time. But we're going to need better than that to have any chance, really. Oh, fuck. Okay, that was a terrible interloop. Car got too sideways, and that just killed our chances at second. Because he's going to pull out about half a second on us, and that's already tough to get. It was already tough to get 2 seconds, or within 2 seconds, and now we just lost it again. So, I don't know if I can get this car in front, chat. I'll try.
Ahead 3.011.
Need him to make a mistake. Problem is, I don't think he will. He's pretty good. Lap traffic in front. That could be interesting.
Sector Aquila.
Actually got back to just about where we were before. Oh, he got a tow. He's getting a slipstream, so now it's like completely fucked. I was like, why the hell did he get out to a 2.5 lead? And then I realized, oh, he's got the advantage of lap traffic to give him a little bit of a slingshot through there. Oh man, this is worst case scenario. He's getting it again. We didn't even pass him in the interloop. Oh, and of course I get him in the friggin' infield where I can't take advantage of it. Ugh, brutal. Okay. Actually, no, it's our turn. We will get a little bit of slipstream on the oval now. Got the fuel alarm. I think we'll come in this time. No. Yeah, we'll just come in this time. No. Fuck!
You're quicker than the driver ahead on track in the next sector. Next position will add about
God damn it.
85 rating points more. Estimated rating will be 1,469. Moving
This
down
sucks.
P8 now, there's about 56 rating to get for the next
Car's
position.
got damage too. No damage.
Adjusting P6 at the end of the race.
Fuck. Guaranteed podium gone. Ugh. I'm just not used to the car on low fuel again. I'm just not used to it. That sucks. We're coming in this time too.
Hitting
Fuck.
after 12 laps in the stint.
10,
At least we didn't get damage. But fuck, that
6,
sucks.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
remaining.
Okay. I'm gonna have to remember that not only will I have that again,
Slow. Go, go, go.
but I have to
Stop to
remember
12.5
that
tenths.
the tires are gonna be
Back to
worn
P11
more.
now. There's 34 are waiting to get in the next position.
So pissed I wrecked it through there. God damn it. Just more inexperience with this car. I need to really remember that this car is gonna swing like that on a low tank, like on low fuel, because the car gets light. And that's just something that you just don't pick up right away. It's something that you learn, like, with time. It just comes with time. So I can't get too mad at myself.
From east-northeast, 7.5 miles per hour.
But it is frustrating when that happens, for sure. Like, we're still looking at a gain. We'll get up to, if we end it right here, which we won't because there's cars pitting still. Oh, Garcia took tires. Oh, shit. Okay. Well, we'll get by Garcia at least. Or, no, we didn't. But sure looked like he took tires, but I don't understand that one. Anyways, whatever. We'll still get to 1400 I rating on sports car, which is pretty good. That's almost at our goal already, so I think running GT3 has helped. Honestly, just running the GT3 series and doing these races has significantly helped our case for this, because I very much like to race in better splits. This is a better split. We were holding our own in this split. We just didn't. We just gotta minimize the mistakes, which is car related. It's like in football, you know? You get a new offensive coordinator institutes his new offense. Yeah, there's growing pains. You're gonna have mistakes. You're gonna have turnovers. That's gonna happen. You're gonna have missed routes. Like, that's what happens. So that's effectively what's happening here. Is, you know, we got a new playbook, new quarterback. Trying to learn our new quarterback and see what he or she or they can and can't do. And this car is similar to the Porsche, but not exactly like the Porsche. And that's where we're going to have to learn how to maximize our efforts. Going to gain 3 spots here through the pit cycle. Going to actually make it 4, I think. No, just 3. I think we came out like 6th
Gap ahead 3.06.
before the stop.
Alright, with 8 currently.
Not going to be the podium that we were hoping, but it's still going to be a very good day if we could just bring it home.
Projecting P8 at the end of the race.
About where we are going to stand. I think everybody in front of us has pitted now. No, I'll get better at this. I'll get better at this car. We keep running it every week. We keep running it in IMSA Endurance. We keep running it in situations. We'll get better at it. It's just time. Comes with time. Like it just like that's all I can say is that it comes with time. I can't just say, "Oh, flip a switch and then you're good at it." Like that's just not how it works. It's like any skill, like any program you learn, or any instrument you learn, or any dance you learn. You gotta keep running it, and you'll get better at it. Yep, exactly. You got it, Ninky. You got it 100%. You just got to keep running it. If we keep things as is, we will leave here with another gain on iRating, so that'll be good going into next week, which I believe this series is at Misano next week, so a track that I'm not very familiar with, so I might need to do some laps. Oh, somebody wrecked! Somebody wrecked in the inner loop. We're going to gain another spot here, I think. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, we will. He's pitting. So we will get up to 7th now.
Wainwright ahead boxing after one lap. Car ahead did a new best lap time. 1 minute 46.9. Allied up to position 7 now. Gap at 3.74. There's about 63 I rated to get into position up ahead.
Don't think I'm faster than Santana, but... Oh no, I'm definitely not. He's running 8/10 quicker than I am. I think no, he didn't take tires at the stop. He's just maximizing his Porsche. He's finding ways to get that Porsche to turn in a way that I cannot. Get my Corvette to turn. Porsche is such a good car where you can just like use so much throttle to turn the Porsche that like when you get the weight balance right too, it's great. Like this car is a little weird though because the fuel tank is underneath the engine, I think, and you notice it. Like the Porsche, when the fuel burns, it burns in the front because that's where the fuel tank is, right? So naturally, fuel tank burns, front end gets light, front end doesn't get planted like it does when the fuel's, like the aero balance changes, right? This car, I'm still struggling with trying to figure out where the aero balance goes. So it's really difficult to kind of understand where it pivots to. Oh. I think Lopez is hurt. Maybe, maybe not. Nah, I don't think so. I think he was, but he got it gathered. What the fuck, man? Holy shit. Wow. That's not a good rejoin. What are you doing, man?
Position 7.
Oh, Jesus fuck. Oof. Cass, you didn't miss it this time. You had just missed the last one. That was a crazy join. You caught the right one. 6 minutes to go. What was that? And half the people were in an ad. They didn't even see it. That was wild. Check the VOD if you missed it. Oh my god. Car gets light. That was crazy. Whew. Gotta catch my breath after that one. That's like protestable bad. Oh, they were spinning from the other road. Oh, wow. That's real bad, actually. So they basically missed turn one and they just kept spinning. That's something else. They must have hit that curb there on the right and it just fucked them. Ow, that was sketchy. Sketchy, sketchy. Whew. 4.5 minutes to go. Let's keep it sane, please. Yeah, I ain't got nothing for Lopez.
Previous sector was fastest.
That was crazy. I literally was like, oh my god, scary. But no, like if we could just bring it home here, we're gonna end up with a pretty good night on this race. If we could just bring it home exactly where we are, we'll gain 52 iRating, and that'll put us at like 1430 something. 1436, I think is my math saying, which we got a few more races like this. 1500 is going to be in the rear view real quickly.
0.7 slower than the fastest lap.
Lights are on at Daytona. Just at the end. Not really gonna get dark, obviously, but nice visual effect to wrap it up. Yeah. That was still really crazy, though. That was still very scary. I think we'll get the white flag this time. Because we're hitting 2 minutes now, and they're minute 47 lap times, so... This will probably be it. Yep.
One more lap.
One more lap.
Still 1 minute 23, still in this session.
We were gaining on Lopez, but we're going to run out of time. We were like a half second quicker last time by. which is kind of a bummer because I just look at this and I'm just like, fuck, we would be on the podium. Just gave it away, which sucks, but it's okay. We learn. Flush it. Get better next time. And we're still leaving here with a pretty good iRating game, so if we could just bring it home.
Previous sector will review optimal.
Okay. One last attack of the inner loop. Well handled. Okay, P7. I'll take it. It's not a podium. I wish it was a podium, but it's not a podium, but I'm pretty happy with it. We'll gain a lot of iRating here, and I do think we'll get 1500 really
Let's hope
quick.
next race gets better. That's
Like,
P7.
I think we'll get there long before the start of the end of the season, so that's awesome. That's great. So I'm very happy with that race. I don't know if it's get Boba happy, but I'm happy with it. It is a top 10, but I don't think we're gonna qualify that for top 10 Boba status. I want to see. What lap was it where he came crossing over here? Like John Stewart. Oh, here it is. What the fuck happened here? Okay, so... Okay, so yeah, he got the curb. Okay, so yeah, that's not his fault. I mean, it is his fault for hitting the curb, but like, when you hit the curb, like, you're just gonna... You can't get too mad at that. That's just gonna happen. Wow, did we get lucky. Look at that. Yeah, it would have been like a really unfortunate racing incident. He probably would have still got, if it was the real world, he would have gotten like a stupid penalty. And they probably would have fixed the wall for next time they come back here. They would have like put like a like some sort of like divider there. It looks like he was holding the brakes, honestly, Cass. I think he was holding the brakes. Also, this Takata 296 is actually really dope. Where was he here? I think he was hitting the brakes. Oh yeah, he's totally hitting the brakes. He's really trying to not hit me. He's really trying to not hit me there. He really is. I gotta give credit where credit's due. He's trying to not hit me. Yeah, it's just really scary. Really, really scary. Ooh, ooh, scary. We got a cool screenshot. If I can get Bandicam to work, and then we will get out of here because it's 11 o'clock and I need a shower because I stink. I'm gross. Yeah. There we go. I want that back shot again. Give me that back shot. Ooh, ooh. D, did you just ooh, ooh twice? Yep. You damn right I did. There we go. Alrighty. I'm happy with that. We'll go ahead and take a look at the damage, and then we will get out of here. That was wild. Someone send that one to iMetrics. Because that one was wild. Here you go. 1436 is the new iRating on sports cars, and holding the brakes when it showed up on stream. Yeah. We will take a look at this, and then we will get out of here. That's the damage on the race. We did lose a little bit of safety rating, but that's big right there. Like, this is 1500 stupid doable. If we just keep running GT3 open, like, we're gonna get there. Like, pretty quickly, honestly. We're doing really good. Like, I'm not trying to sound conceited or anything, but I just genuinely mean it. We're 1500's plenty doable. Like, we could really get up to, like, we could set that goal to like 1750. Maybe not. Let's not count our chickens before they hatch. That might be a little too much. But yeah, we're looking pretty good. So I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty happy with that for sure. I'm not gonna get boba tomorrow. I also need to stop drinking so much boba. I'm putting on weight, and I don't like that. Yeah, we'll pretty happy with that. Alrighty, let's go raid Mr. Cool. He's doing the trucking. It looks like he's at an intersection. So we're gonna do a raid where we just scream "Raise hell, praise Dale." Okay, that's all we're gonna do is just yell "Raise hell, praise Dale." Okay, that's all I want. Just number 3 is number 1. Okay, that's all I want. So. Alrighty, let's I see a top 10 boba emoji from Cass in there, so now I'm wondering what the hell they're talking about. Actually, you know what? We could just do this. Before we raid Mr. Cool.
Do they have, I bet they got good ass boba in like Hawaii.
let's do this for a minute.
What the hell is this?
They were talking about us, and then they weren't talking about us. All right, let's go raid him.
So
Let's go officially raid him, okay? Let's actually go see him. But again, the raid is raise hell, praise Dale, okay? All right, number 3 is number 1. All right, let's go. Let's have a wonderful night. I will see y'all on Thursday for NIS at Nashville, and we'll catch you later. Bye, everybody.
It's just shuffling it